they do like stare at the wall for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, there's a ghost there, isn't it? Welcome everybody to the Hair of the Dogcast podcast, where we've been sitting here talking for like 10 minutes on absolutely nothing. Do cats see ghosts? That's the topic of this episode. No,
because ghosts aren't real.
Wow, Jinx.
Yeah,
you go each other.
Ghosts unfortunately are not real.
The only thing supernatural here is how much me and Dylan are in sync with each other sometimes.
The only thing supernatural here is your entire collection of Supernatural on DVD.
This is the Hair of the Dogcast podcast. We're
What's a podcast?
We are a podcast where we talk about video games, as our name implies. My name is Stoy. The Hair of the Dogcast podcast is part of the Dogcast Network, so please enjoy the bevy of podcasts on this network, like Zombie Dogs, Raw Dogs, Elden Dogs, where they talk about Hades.
Sometimes, sure.
Sometimes, okay.
Retro XP.
Retro XP, yeah. I just put out an episode for Patreon exclusive members. Talked about good old games, and someone in the Discord called me out and said, like, that name doesn't make sense. And I'm like, I think you're right. Maybe it doesn't. But anyway, I talk about retro video games in that podcast.
Thanks to David Wise for our theme song.
Yeah, thank you, David Wise. I really enjoy just listening to just that part of the episodes over and over again.
And skip the rest.
It's the only thing that makes this listenable.
You know, maybe Bonanza would have been a better game if he was involved.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
It would have been a better game if he was involved, probably.
However, it still stands up as a really good game.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So... breaking news, everybody.
This is breaking news.
If we haven't already known this by now, we know it definitively now that the console wars are over. Halo is coming to PlayStation.
Dylan just dipped me and kissed me on
And
the
I'm
streets
out.
right
Yeah.
now.
I'm out.
America, America, and Sony Entertainment.
Master
This
Chief.
is bad for America. This is an American property going onto a Japanese hardware.
Wars are good. We like war.
Nestle slaughters brown people every day.
I don't get that reference.
Sponsor us, Nestle.
That's the new Halo game.
Okay. So the announcement came recently after a Halo Combat Evolved was getting remade in 2026. We've heard rumors about this before, but a lot of people are like, yeah, but we already got a remake. Why are we seeing another one? The title of this game will be Halo Campaign Evolved.
I hate it.
I
That's
hate
a
it
really
so much
bad-
because obviously we know this implies it's just the campaign. It's not multiplayer or anything like that.
Which is one of the hugest selling points for Halo games.
Yes.
multiplayer.
Although they haven't delivered in a while.
Right, yeah.
Multiplayer evolved. What are they going to do? Deathmatch evolved.
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck.
I mean,
Just call it Halo.
yeah, just
Call it Halo and
People are
make the whole
smart.
thing.
or Halo Combat Evolved. I thought was a good enough name. You could have just kept that name.
I've always hated the
Halo.
asterisks.
Well, they were worried that Halo was a bad title and it would not sound war enough. So they're like, we got to add something at the end of Halo.
Yeah, I guess.
Microsoft made Bungie do that. That's why it's Combat Evolved.
You
Okay.
think their first pitch was guns and shit?
And they're like, but we're going to call it Halo.
These are the hardcore days of the early 2000s, the edgy days. So yeah, console. I mean, keep in mind, guys, there are more Xboxes out there than PlayStations. Keep that in mind because your phone is an Xbox. Dylan, if I
Dylan's
recall,
wearing
you
an
are an
Xbox.
Xbox.
I'm wearing an Xbox.
You wearing
it looks like a
Xbox?
vest, but it's actually an Xbox.
It's a vest box.
Yeah.
So technically, there are more Xboxes out there than PlayStations.
Yeah, and was it GameStop that like tweeted out the console wars are over?
Yeah, GameStop with their. I'm not a fan of GameStop, but that was pretty good.
Their social media is generally on point, and
Yeah.
then it devolved into President Trump tweeting a picture of him as Master Chief for the White House, and I'm like,
yeah.
what universe?
That
is
man
this?
needs to stay away from social media.
So for a while now, a lot of retail stores have been ramping down their Xbox collection. So you're not even seeing them in electronic aisles anymore. And if you do, it's very truncated and it's only new releases.
Yeah.
That's just kind of video games in general at stores. It seems like those.
Yeah, the physical media
Selections get
space.
smaller.
The physical media space is going the way of the dodo now. So
There was
I
a
miss
K-pop section at Target the other day.
No shit. You went to Target?
Yep.
my God.
I'm still boycotting.
We'd have to boycott the entire world if we wanted to get technical.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm close.
Martin woke me up
Just
early
going to be
today.
self-sustaining, make your own shit. Yeah.
I'm boycotting petting my cat after he woke me up early today. So
Oh, you little shit.
there's a boycott going on here. Boycott.
Little
Martin, don't
boycott.
let him talk about you like that. Anyway, it's being touted as a faithful yet modernized remake featuring high-definition visuals, updated cinematics, and refined controls. There will also be 3 new prequel missions featuring Master Chief and Johnson. So that's kind of cool. I mean, we're getting at least some sort of new Halo content.
The prequel missions for us Halo nuts. This is potentially questionable. This has to be before Reach then, because
Yes.
after Halo Reach, Chief is still in cryo sleep, and he wakes. They ship him off directly to the beginning of Halo 1. So this
Pretty
has
much,
to take
yep.
place before Reach with Johnson, which. If you've read the novels,
Yeah.
you know about this.
Yeah.
No, I have.
There is opportunities for this.
No, there's tons of, if the TV show series runners would have just, adapted Reach, the book.
The
into
Fall
a
of
TV
Reach
series.
is a great. That
great
would be
book.
a great series.
Yes, it would.
I
Yes,
did
it
a
would.
book report on that in high school, and
Hell
people
yeah.
looked confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of.
These super soldier kids, their bones have been grafted with unbreakable metal.
Are you telling me kids die in this book? Anyway, this will feature no player versus player modes, but will feature a 4-player online co-op, which is kind of cool. Only 2-player at split screen, I think, in couch co-op. Yeah.
Yeah.
An optional sprint mechanic, which
Which just redefines the whole game.
It really
but they're
does.
worried these Call of Duty kids won't understand. So.
yeah, you're right. I mean,
does
games
fuck
have
up the
evolved.
pace.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And hijacking vehicles, which was a staple in obviously the future.
Yeah, after Halo 2 brought that, and I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to drive Wraiths, and there's a few new things, but
And you get 9 additional weapons from other games in the franchise.
Halo 1 is fine. Just, I liked the Halo remaster, whatever they did.
Yeah, the Master
Master
Chief
Chief
Collection.
Collection,
Yeah.
And I play it without the new fancy graphics most of the time, because it's perfect the way it is. I like the old look.
There is a elegant simplicity to the way that Halo looks, but when you slap like a sheen on it, it feels barren in a way that the original did not.
Yeah.
Because you imagined kind of the space a little bit better with the more polygonal structures.
Yeah.
Well, in the remaster, they add like bushes and grass
Yeah.
that aren't there in the original. So you'll think you're ducking behind a bush, hiding, and then you turn on the
Assassin's
normal one,
Creed.
and enemies are just looking right at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This ain't Assassin's Creed. The bushes don't add stealth to your. So we're going to war with TikTok still.
There's a new war.
There's a new war. In a recent interview with Xbox exec Matt Booty, in regards to Xbox games on PlayStation, he said, "We are seeking to meet people where they are. Our biggest competition isn't another console. We are competing more and more with everything from TikTok to movies." Former PlayStation boss Sean Layden also added to this conversation, saying the competition for gaming isn't Xbox and Nintendo; it's everything else in the freaking zeitgeist that could take your time away from your gaming activity.
I think this is astute. I think this is actually pretty accurate.
This is
because
100% accurate.
kids these days, what are they? Their time is immediately sunk into microsecond social media
10 to 12
distractions.
second. Yep.
They can't handle long form interactions.
Well, do you know what the crazy thing is I watched some kids recently, and
Like babysat?
No,
Babysat,
with
yeah.
binoculars.
Okay, I was
from the bushes.
add context to this, please.
No, I like no context still in.
And we watched a few movies, and it was great. But as the night wore on, I was like, okay, now this is the point where they fucking fall asleep. This is the point where they just like, you watch TV, and then suddenly you're going to turn your head, and then they're just going to be asleep in a blanket. Nope, fixated till like 11 o'clock at night when the parents returned. I was just like,
On their
are you
phones or
fucking
just
kidding?
whatever you're
No,
watching?
Just any dumb like Nickelodeon show. I was like, what the fuck? I would have been knocked out.
Yep.
I know I would have.
They have trouble turning their brains off because they're so
Activated at
Well,
all
they're
times.
activated to glowing screens, and they're swiping. There's always like
Yeah.
the minimum amount of interaction, but so many increased numbers of those interactions.
It scares me a little.
Yes.
As someone who's having
Yes.
a baby in like 16 weeks, yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, what are
Yeah.
you gonna do? Like,
He's got an Instagram account already. It's
okay.
called the Nard Dog.
Okay,
dog.
great.
For
That's
Leonard.
pretty
Start
good.
them out right.
Nice.
Start them out right. Yeah.
That's good
Great.
brand
Wonderful. Yeah.
recognition.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're already
Yeah.
starting AI content for him. He has been interacting with Sabrina Carpenter in some AI videos, and we think he's the new dancing baby from Ally McBeal.
wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's going to lose his job in a couple years due to AI, just basically taking over.
Well, actually, we're coming up. Never mind.
Okay, all right. Anyway, where can we go from here?
Turns out he is AI.
I mean, it's kind of the how things are going right now. Video games are becoming, as we've seen. I mean, we could go through the weeds of video game sales. Even though it's looking really good, so and so is making great reviews. So and so made great sales, but I think overall, video game sales are still down because they're being the numbers are being dominated by free to play games like Fortnite, Roblox. God, Roblox.
I think people are just checked out. I think people don't really want to interact with things. They want to see things, and they want that to feel like interaction. They want to feel like they're taking part in something without actually taking part in it.
Yeah, without actually being invested in it.
Right.
At least
exactly.
that's how I would see it. Yeah.
Video games, for the most part, they're an active medium.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to engage with them.
Yeah, you have to engage, and if you're not willing to meet it on that level, then you really just can't do it at all.
Yeah.
I feel more and more stretched thin lately. Yeah. And the thought of coming back, and I'm in the middle of Resident Evil 4, and I don't want to go in that fucking giant room again with 200 zombies. That sounds stressful.
Well, it's not 200.
Close?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's like it is active, and you have to be ready to like engage in something for a while. And there's so many distractions, and time is so micromanaged these days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of Resident Evil, Resident Evil Requiem, Capcom released a video on Halloween titled "Road to Requiem."
Did you watch this story?
I did not. I'm on a media blackout.
I'm surprised. Oh, okay.
I'm on a media blackout. So
I'm kind of on the same.
It was about Leon's thighs for 10 minutes.
God damn it.
Yeah. Let's just say leather.
I saw a spoiler on Reddit. It's just his bare thigh. It's all shaven, and it just glistens.
It has a tattoo with the release date on it.
It features Maggie Robertson, a.k.a. Lady Dimitrescu, describing the series' lore and legacy, leading to the 9th numbered title. Pre-orders went live with the regular edition and the deluxe edition. The deluxe edition will feature various cosmetic things and an audio pack of classic Raccoon City.
Yes, it looks like a lot when they were saying what the pre-order bonuses are, but it's like, oh, you get a few costumes, you can get a little charm, and all of it, I'm like, it sounds lame, except for like the overlay for where like the city would look different if you want like a video filter, but also they did it right the first time. I'll play it the original way.
Yeah, I would have just played it the way they wanted me to.
You can also get a costume for Grace of Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah, you can dress Grace up as Lady Dimitrescu, which I don't think is a selling point to me.
Okay, all right. Well, the Reddit neckbeards are happy about this, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's not going to be. She doesn't have the figure of Big Beautiful Mommy.
Lady Dimitrescu is a whole lot of fine. She is fine. And I think she got overblown because
she really did.
I appreciate in 8 that the trailers focused only on the first part of the game. That way, there was so much more scope when you played it. But
yeah, what a surprise!
It made it made it seem like she was the main villain of the whole game, and then it's like, oh, she was just the first boss.
She was, yeah.
Also, we're getting a Switch 2 Pro controller. Reminder: this game is coming out on the Switch 2. If that interests you.
Now there's going to be a Lady Dimitrescu amiibo.
Well, what if they say an amiibo is on the way?
What if they made the first ever giant amiibo for Lady Dimitrescu?
Oh man, they've already made giant amiibos.
Do they? I didn't know. I know that
there's
there's
the Yoshi one.
There's wood amiibos now.
Yeah, there's the big Yoshi one.
That Metroid,
that's a
Metroid
soft
bike one is like this big.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
Yeah.
What about like a
Fantastic.
7-foot statue of Lady Dimitrescu amiibo, and you have to slide your Switch 2 under it?
If you're gonna go that big, you might as well.
Oh my
just
God,
do
a
it
Lady
fully
Dimitrescu
to scale.
Lady Dimitrescu dock.
Just like 8 feet.
Yeah.
I need a Dimitrescu dock. That's Doggies After Dark. That's an episode for Doggies After Dark. Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all saw this coming.
I don't.
GTA 6 is delayed for the second time, pushing it back to November 2026. However, stories are a little bit conflicting with this one. Rockstar management has been under fire for laying off 30 or 40 employees recently in its UK studio and Canadian offices. Labor leaders have alleged it is due to the staffers attempting to unionize. Rockstar came forward and said, no,
Definitely not.
definitely not. No way.
No
because
way. Starbucks won't literally just close a store when people try to
unionize. Yeah, companies don't do that.
Yeah,
no,
it never happens.
No, especially big companies like Rockstar. Rockstar came forward and said it was due to the former staff members distributing and discussing confidential information in a public forum.
This public
Sure.
forum is not a public forum. They
This
had
is
a private
Discord.
Discord
Yes.
chat only amongst these employees and some labor organizers because that's their job.
Yes.
Literal union busting. They might as well have sent in the fucking Pinkertons, for God's sake.
Yeah, really. Friday, November 7th, the protest has started outside of Take-Two offices in London. Politicians are now getting involved, making demands these employees be reinstated. Would you go back to this company, though, after they fired you for this bullshit?
Yes.
You would?
I would go back and then try and unionize. I mean, some of those employees were there for 18 years.
Yeah, a lot of these were like long-standing employees.
And even if you're only there for a little bit, I'd rather get back to say fuck you
Yeah.
and then leave.
I guess, you should always leave on your own terms.
Wrongful termination.
I would sabotage the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, from inside.
Who pooped in the water cooler?
Yeah.
Not me.
No one. No one. So an anonymous employee made a long statement here, and here are some of the snippets. We're not going to talk about the whole thing, but they failed to provide any evidence when asked. Shocking. Nor was any stated in the letter, and did not divulge any other information or reasoning. They refused their right to union representation in the disciplinary meeting, which is against UK employment law, and were frog marched out of the studio with the meeting lasting less than 5 minutes.
Frog marched means you're just kicked in the butt.
Yeah,
I
I suppose
actually
it-
hadn't heard that term before.
Okay.
It just means, you know how you can make a
this
frog
a
march
British
by
term?
kind of like hitting the back of its like butt?
There's like a guy with a
make it
baton
hot.
right behind you, just like pushing.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, that's what that means.
Probably. Just 1 week before, the union had reached 200 members around, taking us over the 10% threshold required to seek recognition and begin engaging in collective bargaining, allowing us to negotiate directly with management on the key issues that affect us: worsening crunch, inadequate pay, and inflexible working arrangements.
Considering
Power
how-
to you, gentlemen and ladies.
Considering how much these games fucking make.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to sell gangbusters no matter what.
Probably
And
Yeah.
the best-selling piece of media in history.
Yeah.
Well, here's the reality is that Grand Theft Auto 5, when it came out, it cost about $100 million to make. This is going to cost $1 billion,
Yeah.
but it's going to make 30 times that.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. And it's
And then
really
continued shark cards.
Yeah,
all that
exactly.
garbage.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto Online itself is going to become its own small country economy wise.
Yep.
When
There
you
will
really
be
break it
weddings
down.
on there.
It
There will
probably
be-
is. I wonder if
yes.
it's one of the biggest economies in the world. I mean, they didn't have to make GTA 6. They could have just kept going with GTA 5. I mean, that's why we've seen GTA 5 on like 3 generations at this point.
Well, I think they
It
knew.
came out on the 360 and PS3. Good Lord.
I think the jig is up on that specifically. I think they knew they had to update everything and really
Yeah.
blow people away. Their last game was what? Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That was 8 years,
8 years ago, yeah. Yeah.
Which is still a fantastic video game. That online did not last.
No, unfortunately. Morale in the studio is at rock bottom, unfortunately.
Good. When you're trying to make a game that people will like.
Have you
That's
guys
a
ever
really
watched
good
the
thing.
YouTuber? There's this YouTuber, Mighty Keith. He does like skits and stuff, whatever. He made a video about this delay, and he made a skit where he's like, I forced my wife to get pregnant in September so that we could have a baby when GTA 6 comes out, and I can take paternity leave during that time. How many people do you think do that in real life?
I
A
don't.
lot of people do.
I'm surprised.
Did you
that-
do that? So you could play Resident Evil Requiem.
Just saying, Requiem does release the day after Leonard is born.
I don't know.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, sure, whatever.
You could show
whatever.
up a month early. Like
But
I
how
did.
many people have done? How many people do you think have done this in real life?
If
People
it's,
take
if
off
it's-
work for Dragon Quest in Japan?
If it's
Oh
one
yeah,
person,
it's like a national holiday.
Yeah,
I think
I know.
the government's like, yeah, go ahead.
if it's one person, that's too much. And I have
Yeah.
a feeling this YouTube creator probably just happened to have her be pregnant. He's like, oh, we'll just make a joke out of it.
Yeah, right. But I swear this happens more often than it should. Yeah, so like I said, morale in the studio is at rock bottom. When we should be excited about what's to come over the next year, we are now totally deflated, and our trust and confidence in others is totally shot.
I am more and more comfortable taking a major release like this, and I'm like, union busting, I will never play it.
Yeah.
I don't have time for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
If they're going to be that kind of people, I'm a staunch defender of unions. And like EA getting sold to Saudi Arabia and
Yeah, I'll
Kushner,
never-
I'm like, I don't need to play Star Wars again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be the last one I play, though.
I know you love Cal Kestis.
I know.
I don't need it. I don't need anything from evil companies.
I mean,
like that.
technically, we don't need any of this stuff.
I
but-
mostly feel bad for the people caught in the crossfire, like Respawn Entertainment, who's just one of the best developers out there. I mean, if you've spent any time on Titanfall 2 and multiplayer, you know that there's a level of care here and dedication. And I get frustrated because sometimes you have to like make your choices.
Yeah.
Now, do I play a lot of EA games in general? No, because I don't want to fucking get on their dumb live service. But it's also like I'll probably give it up for Respawn, but everything else can just kind of blow chunks. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have less patience for these things these days.
Yeah, there's other good examples. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of indie games out there that you could play from passionate creators, and definitely, publishers and other studios that are doing it for the love of the game.
Now, if they do a Mass Effect prequel series starring Garrus Vakarian, I might come back.
Oh yeah. I'll fly to Saudi Arabia to buy it. Street Fighter and McDonald's, the matchup you didn't expect to happen,
Yes.
but also,
You can play
we're
as-
here for it.
I want to play as Grimace.
Street Fighter is teaming up
Leo
with
McDonald.
McDonald's. Street Fighter is teaming up with McDonald's in Japan to deliver a promotion titled Street Burgers.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, here it's going to get better. 3 promotional sandwiches are available as part of the team up, including a burnt garlic mayo egg teriyaki burger,
Oh, that sounds good.
a Urunji mayo chicken burger, and a triple cheeseburger.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, just a triple cheeseburger.
Just a
That-
triple cheeseburger.
But it's got
So-
Blanca on the cover
yeah,
or something.
okay, all
Who
right.
knows?
To drink, you can also grab an overflowing energy McFizz and upgrade that to an ice cream float, as is common in Japan, I guess. There's also some new seasoning available for fries. There are also download codes for Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li to dress in McDonald's colors.
I posted those in the Discord. I think you can still get those
Yeah.
costumes if you have the game.
Yeah,
I do have it. I just don't think I'd open up the game to do that.
I don't think I would too. I have it, but anyway. In other Street Fighter news, because we know you want more, Capcom is planning on using a paywall for the Capcom Cup 12, which features the Street Fighter League World Championship 2025. Capcom has done this dumb shit for so long. When are they going to learn? They have commercials,
Yeah.
like in between matches, like when you're waiting for matches.
But to have pay-per-view,
Yeah.
they've done this before?
They haven't done this before, but they've done shit like this before where they try to like nickel and dime you for your time.
You're
and,
still going to be getting commercials too.
Oh, yeah, you're still going to be getting commercials.
You're
yeah.
paying to get advertisements.
Yep.
That's
yep.
fun.
Yep. That's how the world's going now.
Can you imagine if they did this in the Pokemon Championships, which just closed down, which just ended recently? Could you imagine if they just forced people to pay to be there?
Yes, I could imagine.
What happened to the Pokemon Championships? Did it just end?
The VGC, yeah. Wolf Glick won.
Oh, okay. And you said it ended, or just like?
It ended. Well, I mean, it didn't
like-
end.
Oh, okay. That's why I thought
The
you were saying.
event
I'm like, what?
concluded.
The
Okay,
event
all right,
concluded.
okay,
Somebody
all right.
won.
Okay, I thought you meant when it ended. I'm like, is it done? Like
Yeah.
what?
Pokemon's over. There's no more.
Capcom Cup is one of the
Damn.
biggest events on the fighting game calendar, and fans are naturally very upset that they will have to pay to watch the competition. Rightfully so.
Why would? Yeah, like it's free advertisement. It's your fucking video game. Like, put it out there. Like maybe
might get
people
some
would
new
get
people to
interested.
watch.
Yeah, someone might download it that night.
And all right, if I have nothing going on and like, oh, the Street Fighter competition's on, I would pop in just to see what it's about, see the highest level Street Fighter play, and then maybe I'm like, all right, I'll play a couple rounds.
Yeah, you'd see like Sonic Fox or whatever.
And
playing,
instead,
or-
it's $20 for me to look at it, and I'm like, well, I don't care anymore, anyways. But
If Pokemon charged me, I'd be like, fuck that horse shit.
Yeah.
As someone who kind of almost went semi-pro and competed in a few tournaments, especially online ones, what I can say is that this is just bad for the community in general.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people love to spectate this. Because when I played Sword and Shield and I did online tournaments, that was being streamed on Twitch. And I got relatively far, but when you see the viewer count off of just a regional tournament, it's fucking insane. Now, take that away from people and then charge them money.
I would say I think people like this can think, okay, well, we know half of these people, at least maybe over half of these people, won't pay that money. You know, so they're
So
banking
it's
on the
all-
other half of the dumb population that are just like they'll pay anything.
Are they just going to treat it then like pay-per-view where someone buys the fight on their TV and then invites like
I was just
20
going to say
people
this is
over?
where this is going.
It's going to be on the White House lawn.
Yeah, it's going to be $70 to stream 2 hours of a Pokemon Championship.
I love Chun-Li.
She's the greatest.
She's got great thighs.
She's a little bit more Asian than I'm used to, but
If I were younger and my dick still worked, I'd date her.
Yeah, so that's where Capcom Cup is going, unfortunately. More nickel and diming of the player and the fan base. Vampire Survivors just got a recent update, which is kind of cool.
I feel like I hear this every month.
Yeah,
God bless game companies that are doing free updates.
No, I love it. That's cool.
they did one recently of Warhammer, which was kind of cool, where you just like Space Marine fighting Tyranids. But
oh, that's really cool.
yeah,
I like that.
so you got Balatro content for all you Balatro fans out there. You got the Antechamber, a little expansion based on Balatro, featuring 4 characters, 4 weapons with their respective evolution, a new stage,
So
and a
the
remix
jesters?
of the Balatro main theme. I have no concept of how Balatro can.
How?
There's certain Joker
I've
characters
never-
that are popular cards. They probably just grabbed them and made them a character.
Okay,
it's
got it.
like
All right, all
Yorick
right.
and yeah.
Okay, all right. Serverots, a new game mechanic also available in the base game to alter character stats and abilities.
Okay.
There's also online co-op, which is kind of cool, and an update to the Ode to Castlevania, which
Which
features
is the best, one of the best little DLCs you'll ever play.
the Castlevania one, yeah. 16 new secret characters, 3 new weapons and evolutions, and 13 new weapon unions. There's also 1 new adventure and 12 new music tracks. You will be tested on all this information at the end of the episode.
Okay.
I would actually,
It's a lot of numbers to remember.
I'd play this again. Vampire Survivors is a
would
lot
play
of
it
fun,
again.
and the Castlevania one has a really cool ending.
yeah.
The ending is so fun,
Yeah.
and if there's a new adventure, new characters, I support this.
I'll pop in. I haven't played it since it released.
And just the Castlevania music and like the enemy sprites, I'm here.
I do need a game where I can just zone out like that.
The game what requires 1 thumbstick for 95% of it.
It's kind of brilliant.
Yeah.
love it.
It's easy way.
It's stupid, but it's brilliant.
Yeah. I'm here for it. Maybe I'll play it. I should. I really should. You think I should?
Yeah,
Yeah, I should play it.
you don't play enough video games.
No, clearly not. I
Save
need
it for
more.
when you have a child.
You'll have so much time
Yeah.
while your wife's doing the work.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way it goes, right?
No,
That is absolutely 100% the way it goes.
We don't
The man
live-
just sits around and does nothing.
we don't live in settled wagon times.
Well,
I do.
never too late.
I wish.
Never too late to bring it back.
Yeah.
Listen. For generations, women have done all the work and men have done nothing. Layoffs.
More.
Amazon is conducting a significant layoff of its gaming division, which Amazon, I don't know
wow.
why it got into the gaming industry in the first place. But
Everyone collectively goes, gaming division?
gaming division, yeah. A number of AAA games they had in development were halted and scaled back. This has resulted in the Lord of the Rings MMO being reportedly canceled. I want everybody to name one AAA Amazon game.
Lord of the Rings, but it got canceled.
Yeah, but that actually came out.
The New World.
Aetherum or whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
that's one. That's the only one I can think of. I can't think of any other games that they've
That's
done.
an massive MMO.
Yeah.
So,
Prime Delivery Driver.
Really?
No.
Okay, all right.
it's like a video game, but you get exhausted in real life and you have to pee in
And you get
bottles.
underpaid.
Yeah. Okay. all right.
awesome.
Well,
They
that
monitor your progress.
life
the
is
whole
a video
time.
game.
I have
I guess.
20 pee bottles on my truck.
They use them as weapons
Yeah.
against UPS.
I can cash them in for Amma coins.
What's that mechanic in Death Stranding where you can make like grenades out of your pee?
Piss grenades.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the first one.
Yeah, it was in the
I don't
first
know where
one, yeah.
that happened and where that went in the second one. Maybe it's just implied.
Maybe they just thought it was too weird.
No.
No,
that's
it's
Like
not
not
use
at
your
all.
pee
That's not-
to make
that's not.
grenades.
That's
no,
not,
I love that.
That's not weird at all.
No, it's not.
That's not weird.
It's
The
fr-
BTs
it's
don't
smart.
like the waste
They don't
of
like
human
pee?
beings,
I guess.
living beings.
Okay. All right, sure.
I don't know. I think it's smart to use all of the resources you have available in
You gotta
a
use what you got.
post-apocalyptic environment.
Yeah.
If my poop scared ghosts away, if ghosts were real, I would throw poop at the ghosts.
Yeah, I suppose.
But ghosts aren't real.
So I just throw poop into the air.
Wherever your cat looks, you throw
Wherever your
poop.
cat looks, throw poop at it. Cat's like, what the fuck, man?
My ghost hunting show coming out on travel.
Coming on
channel.
Amazon Prime. Amazon
Shit's gonna
Prime.
fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Scared shitless. That's
Milwaukee
the name
edition,
of my
yeah.
show.
Yeah. Anyway, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is getting an update. Sandfall Interactive has announced free content is on the way. No date is known, but here are some of the features of this free DLC. I love hearing the word free in front of DLC.
It makes me want to kiss.
Exactly. Makes me
Makes
want
me
to
like you.
Makes me like you a lot.
Makes me want to kiss.
Give you a behind the back hug. A new playable environment, taking the characters of Expedition 33 to a brand new location with new enemy encounters and surprises to discover.
Beach episode.
Challenging, yes, please. Challenging new boss battles for late game players to overcome, because we didn't have enough of that.
There are so many I didn't even touch.
Yeah, right. New costumes for each member of the expedition, given even more customization options for players throughout their adventure. Yes. New text and UI game localizations into Czech, Ukrainian, Latin American, Spanish, Turkish, Vietnamese, Thai, and Indonesian, bringing the total number of supported languages to 19, making gaming even more exclusive to the masses around the world.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I just think that this is it's so nice because this is a game I will replay in like a year, and it will feel fresh and brand new.
Yeah, and then
I
you
will
got new
feel
content
Like
to-
I'll feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
Because it's something I'm already aware of. Those early battles are just going to go like that.
Yeah.
and I'm just going to feel nice about the whole damn thing.
That's a game, too, where when you know the twist and the cosmology, you discover a lot at the end of it. Replaying it now, you'll have
You start
a different approach, different opinion about things. We're doing Shutter Island for the next Popcorn Dogs, and it is 100% a very different movie watching it after you know the twist.
Yeah, that's a Scorsese film I wasn't a huge fan of.
Concur.
Oh, I loved it.
I think it was kind of
I just loved it because of the, correlations with a certain video game franchise.
You've just been a Leo fan since Titanic.
No, since Romeo and Juliet. Oh. I was talking about Romeo and Juliet to someone at work the other day.
Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Baz Luhrmann from Moulin Rouge.
I do like that movie a lot.
I did too, actually. I saw it in high school, and I remember like people walking out of the theater like I didn't understand a word anybody said because they did the original theme, they did the original script.
Yeah.
And I was like here for it because I was like, that was so unique. Like they modernized Romeo and Juliet in the modern times, obviously. But anyway, a few games came out recently this last month. Battlefield 6, which
Stoy,
Yeah.
when he crossed the line.
I crossed the line. Yes,
Crossed the picket line.
Yes,
Yep.
all right.
I think we should all acknowledge that.
Which is being
want
this
everybody-
game is being pushed a little harder because now Call of Duty is owned by Xbox, so PlayStation's like we're Battlefield people now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the world is Battlefield now. It's
world is
cool.
Xbox.
It's cool. It's cool because like a lot of people I think have jumped ship from Call of Duty to see something a little bit more grounded, something
Yeah,
a
when
little
you
bit
can
more
walk-
like less cosmetic-y. You
Well,
know?
if you're running around as Nicki Minaj in a Battlefield, it
Yeah.
kind of takes you out of
Yeah,
the
if you're like
experience.
all of a sudden shooting Beavis and Butthead in the face, like yeah, it really takes you out of it. And then Little Nightmares 3, which I also picked this up recently too.
Have you played it yet?
Yes, it's not as good as the first two. It's made by a different developer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Two is so good.
2 is really good, and
One's fine.
3 is fine. I just think the creature design and even just the environmental design is not
the same.
It's not the same.
Okay.
It's still it's still good. Like there's a cool co-op mechanic with it where
yeah.
it's like you gotta you could play co-op or you could play with obviously the AI.
Is the AI any good?
Yeah, I mean you're doing basic stuff. Actually, the AI is smarter than you think because like when you screw something up, the AI like corrects and it's like okay, let's do that again, and it's like thanks.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you have to jump to certain levels to like activate something, and like your AI companion has to hit a lever while you do it.
Well, yeah, and ostensibly these are AI or these are horror games.
Yes.
They're horror puzzlers. Kind of basic. They remind
Yeah, very basic. Yeah.
But this is very like early 2010s, like like Limbo, or what's the other one?
Inside was one.
Inside. Yeah,
Yeah.
That was a good game.
That was a good game.
That's a
yeah.
very good
That was a
game.
weird game.
I like that game.
Vampire the Masquerade 2, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. It's a fine game. Outer Worlds 2, which is a really good game, I think. Ghosts of Yotai, which is a very, very good game.
Do either of you own physical? And I could borrow that.
No,
Which one? Ghosts of
of
Yotai?
Yotai.
I own it physical.
It's Yote.
Yotai, sorry.
But
Is it like a manga? Sorry, Dylan.
Let's keep going.
Dylan,
Pokemon Legends
Dylan,
ZA.
no.
Dylan,
your Midwest is showing.
Dylan, tell us about Pokemon Legends ZA.
I can tell you about Pokemon Legends EA. How much do you want to know?
Let's dive in when
Let's
we
dive
get to
into that,
what
yeah.
we've been playing
Okay.
in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll get the floor.
I
as
don't
long
know
as you
when I'm
need.
going to beat
I'm
Ghost
going
of
to need you guys
Yotai.
to have prepared questions.
I don't
'cause
know when
know
I'm
how
going to beat
approach
Ghost of
this.
Yotai, so I'll loan it to you when I beat it. So.
Yeah, I just want to play it for a little while before we have Games of the Year's discussion, because if I do fall in love with it, I will play more of it.
I'm
Okay.
at the end of the game. I wish I had it physical, and I wish I bought it physical. But it is what it is.
I can probably give you back a Donkey Kong.
And then Once Upon a Katamari.
going.
Once
Yeah.
Upon a Katamari.
I played that one.
I love Katamari. I know this one without the creator makes me feel a little weird, but the
Yeah.
creator's also been tired of the franchise since the first game.
I'll give you my impressions of it.
So that's it for the news.
What the fuck?
Obviously, it was quite a busy month of highs and lows, mostly lows. Unfortunately, I feel bummed out now.
Why?
Well, as a person who is in a union, I can't stand hearing companies just like taking that away from people, taking that ability to hey, just treat us with respect, please.
Don't worry,
instead
the
of treating
news-
us like numbers.
The news will spin it to where the union people are bad,
I know, and that's
somehow
also
this is
annoying.
a triumph of freedom that
Yeah.
these people were stopped.
That's why you have to subscribe to Ground News, everybody.
I don't know what
To
that
get
is.
unbiased, no, every YouTube channel I watch now is sponsored by Ground News.
What is ground news?
It's like a.
Why are you
it's-
being fed this?
I know. I feel like I've recited this over and over again, but it's like a actually news platform where you can type in a news article and then they can show you multiple different sources on this on this particular news story, this particular news event, and then showcasing like which news media outlets are left leaning or right leaning. And then you can also like curate to say like I don't want any right leaning news sources. I want maybe central.
I
leaning.
think that's bad too, because then you're just going to get fed what you want to believe, and what you should get is you should see how they're manipulating you across the entire spectrum.
I disagree with the first part, but the second part is like you can actually see real time like how certain media outlets, especially if you go to like one or two media outlets, how they actually can be kind of manipulating you in a way.
But
and-
you know what I mean? If you
I
say
do,
that you only
yeah.
want to get left-leaning news, which
yeah.
you know the podcast leans left,
Yeah.
I think it's super important to see right-leaning news, to see how people are being manipulated. That
I agree.
direction.
I agree too. Yeah.
You have to see some insanity.
Yeah, and I think everybody should, experience two sides of every news story. But anyway, that's every YouTube seems like every YouTube channel I watch is like being sponsored by them, but it's a subscription service, so obviously
So my bigger question is, why don't you have YouTube Premium? And so you
I do have YouTube Premium, but like
why do
everybody,
These are the sponsored ones.
these are
that
the
you can't
sponsored.
skip.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's like-
No, actually, there's a button to jump ahead, so you can jump through it.
My name is Pro Gamer Silly Waffles, and today's episode is brought to you by
Ground News.
I do love
Or
Silly
boot.dev.
Waffles. That is a good name.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Chad Xbox here. It's your boy, and we're very happy to announce we have won the console wars. We have taken over PlayStation, and Xbox is now on PlayStation.
PlayStation is an Xbox now.
Suck it, PlayStation. We have won.
You annexed those motherfuckers.
Yep. We came onto your territory, and we said, we got this little corner now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good luck kicking us off.
Yeah.
They might have made some money on the deal, and it's really bad for us. We
The
don't.
real winners were Xbox the whole time.
Yeah.
They're
okay.
the real winners.
Okay, so it might not be good. We'll see. Xbox is still the best though.
Yeah.
Game Pass,
Yeah.
added in October, 60 games.
60.
Justifying that $10, $15 increase, huh?
They're really trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah. there's
I
no way.
just
What
put-
new games are we getting on this?
60 games.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do some of the highlights. We're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna fucking
Please,
read 60
please.
names.
Okay, all right.
Fucking
I want to read.
Outer Worlds 2,
Oh, that's good.
Far
Yeah.
Cry 3,
Oh, yeah.
This is the best Far Cry, I think.
Hogwarts Legacy.
What's that?
It's a game I'll never touch because I don't support J.K. Rowling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
The Assassin's Creed franchise. So essentially, all Assassin's Creeds are available there now.
That's nice, I
Cool.
guess.
Rayman Legends,
That's a good game.
Yep.
Stick of Truth from South Park, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown,
Yep.
Supermarket Simulator, which I want to check out.
I love the simulator games that have been coming out lately. Power Wash Simulator 2 just came out in a Game Pass, actually.
Yep,
That's, I hear, is much better than the first one.
Wow.
I'm a fan.
And the first one was really good.
I do want to clean up Midgard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wash the Scorpion Buster, whatever it is. Yeah.
The Scorpion.
And Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game.
That's a good game.
Coming soon. 1000X Resist is the only one that we know is coming soon.
I've
I have this
I've
on my
heard
wish
some-
list.
I've heard some pretty interesting things about 1,000 Times.
Yeah, this is on my wish list,
Yeah.
and it breaks your brain. I heard.
That intrigues me more.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't look too far into it. I didn't look up any like trailers, but reading some of the reviews, I was just like, this seems controversial and this might be my territory.
Yeah, I think it sounds like it's right up my alley too. With like, I like games that break my brain a little bit.
Me
So-
too. Yeah.
So, and I've heard a lot of good things about this.
So
I like games where I point at the TV when something happens and I go, honey, look, honey, they did a thing to me. They did my brain in.
Yeah.
God,
And do you like it?
I love it.
Good.
Yeah. Good
We're
job,
gonna,
Dylan.
we're gonna eat in about 20 minutes. The mac and cheese is gonna get cold.
Video games are cool.
In some Xbox news, Halo is now in an open relationship. We're fine. We wanted this to happen. She might be seeing this other Sony guy,
Yeah,
but it's fine if he's railing her.
that's fine.
We support this.
I'm totally chill with it. I'm not a jealous guy.
I'm having a lot of fun myself. If you haven't seen Game Pass, 60 games.
60, yeah.
Yep.
Bro, totally
So-
worth it. Totally worth it.
I'm slaying it out there.
Yeah.
75% of those games came out 20 years ago. Great.
So they're a little older. It's fine. I'm
Sure.
I'm
And
okay.
with age comes grace and
I'm
beauty.
okay.
I'm into MILFs.
Guys, things
sure.
are good for Xbox. We're fucking fine.
MILFs need love too.
We're fine.
Gilfs games I'd love to.
Okay. More leaks and other Xbox news because all we talk about is fucking Halo. More leaks have been coming out on the future of the franchise, and it seems remakes of Halo 2 and Halo 3 are also in the world because we don't know what else to do and we're desperate. These will also feature only the campaign and no PvP.
Great.
Halo 7 is also in the works.
Oh, what everything.
Oh no! What are we gonna do? Oh boy,
And
that's shocking.
it will have PvP.
I mean, it should.
The final major content update for Halo Infinite is coming next year.
Oh, whatever.
I'm like,
Wasn't
people-
Halo Infinite supposed to be a 10-year plan for them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
that's-
have announced we are
They continue to plot from Halo Wars 2.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck were you thinking?
No one played Halo Wars 2.
the problem is not the plot. For
The
Infinite.
problem is the plot.
I thought the problem was the plot.
Did you guys beat Halo Infinite?
Yes, I did.
I thought the gameplay was fine, but I think that some of the broadening into like an open world Halo, while exciting, was very half baked.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. I liked the.
It tried to be Breath of the Wild.
The grappling hook was cool,
Yeah.
but the grappling hooks do not a video game make.
Halo
Yeah.
Infinite. After beating it, I liked it, and it immediately washed away from my brain.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate
Because of the plot
part
and the
about it.
story was just, and what
Totally
the
unmemorable.
enemies were just like what?
I don't know. It just seemed kind of too samey.
I mean, yeah,
Which I don't know. But Operation Infinite will bring a bunch of content, like 200 new armor pieces. Are you back in?
No.
no,
Well, you can get a new shoulder pad.
Fuck. They're called pauldrons.
Not in this game, they ain't.
Fuck.
A new Yuletide map for the Husky raid. Now you're in. Dylan's back.
That sounds pretty good.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Be dogs?
What about a new vacancy map for selected ranked modes?
and I'm in.
And new rank seasons. And I have come, and we are going
And
to
we're
Halo
going.
Infinite for another 5 years.
Let's go.
Infinite dogs.
Infinite Dog. Hey,
We're now the infinite dogs.
hey.
The lore of the grunt, the Kigyar. Actually, I think that is the jackals. I forget the Kigyar. I used to know those.
Yeah.
Wow.
The next console for Xbox, current batch of leaks have hinted that the next Xbox console has the code name Magnus. I think we knew
If
that
you're a
one.
Warhammer fan, that is bad news.
It's better than Project Hiroshima.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Check out
Well, I mean, arguably, if you're
that's the Xbox.
Magnus did
OGs.
something similar to Hiroshima.
Yeah,
to-
but it wasn't a real world devastating.
no, you're right. You're right.
catastrophe.
You're right. But it was anyway. I'm not going to talk anymore.
Go Carp.
Yeah. Apparently, it's looking at
Magnus
a
did nothing
2027
wrong.
release. 2027 release. Moore's Law is dead. YouTube channel describes the leak. It will be the largest APU used in a gaming console in history. Well, it should be. It's new. It will
don't
total
say it.
roughly 408 millimeters squared. That's about 13% larger than both the Series X and the Xbox One X's die size. It is 46% larger die than the monolithic one that will be used in the PlayStation 6. So yeah, it should be stronger than the PS6, but at the same time, it will also be more expensive because of the larger size and its use of bridge dies and likely a larger RAM capacity compared to the PS6, at least if it wants to work well as a PC console hybrid.
As well as tariffs.
It's going to be pretty expensive from the perspective of a console. Definitely,
Probably
probably
about $1,000.
costing
Yeah.
more than $800. I don't think it needs to cost more than $1,200 is what Moore's Law is dead. Looked at the specs, predicted. Xbox President Sarah Bond recently spoke on the console. Where the Xbox console will differ from a traditional Windows PC is that it will feel like a traditional Xbox console out of the box.
Take the word "feel" out. Tell me it's going to be a traditional Xbox console out of the box.
Yeah, that's
Th-
not
this
that's
whole-
not
the-
salesmanship.
That's not sale. Yeah. It
That's
will
not
feel like a
salesmanship.
traditional Xbox because they said that bullshit with the Xbox app that fires up on those handhelds. You're still firing it up in Windows.
Yeah.
You're still Windows is still on that damn piece of hardware.
Yeah, but how does it feel? Does it feel
It
good?
doesn't feel like Windows though. It looks
Oh.
like Windows.
I see the
It runs like Windows.
I absolutely
but it
see the
doesn't-
appeal of what Xbox is doing here. If I can also play Steam games on my Xbox, if it plays more than just Xbox, I
mean-
get it.
Well,
I
then
would-
you're just
I
basically
would get the
getting a
price point.
tower. You're just
Yeah,
getting
you're basically getting a-
you're getting
yeah.
a tower.
I am a PC dum-dum doo-doo head who doesn't know how to do things. So if someone can give me PC capability without me having to make a PC or upgrade a PC or any of that, the convenience for most home gamers, I think it's not to be understated.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Same reason the Steam Deck
Well,
is a fucking massive seller.
Yeah.
that part is great, and I have a Steam Deck. I love my Steam Deck, and I actually got Game Pass to run on it. But the thing with the thing that I butt my head against is that essentially these consoles are just going to become like their own like little Roku sticks of content.
Man, you just made me so sad how you described
Yeah,
it. But
it
you're
really
right.
did. Yeah.
But I'm
Oh, man.
absolutely correct. And,
Yeah.
But
This is your Xbox Fire Stick. Plug in your TV.
essentially that's what it's gonna
Cloud
end up
game your
becoming.
Halo 8 content.
Well, then you'll pay like by owning the thing, you're paying for the rights to play the thing, and it's
You're buying a license.
my point right now where I'm at is I might as well just get a fucking PC and then connect it to my television because we're actually getting to the point where it's not going to fucking matter anymore. I know how to optimize a tower. I know how to optimize my CPU. I know how to do all that stuff. It's not difficult. There is a barrier to entry, but it's also like it's like when your grandma went from a flip phone to a smart device. That's basically what the difference is.
Yeah, but you need to cater to grandmas and people that don't know how these new things work. So making it approachable
Are you
to
a
the
grandma?
masses.
That's why 80%.
I won't be getting any
that's
new
why
console,
most
probably,
console
so.
gamers don't have a gaming PC because that's the environment they want to be in. They don't want PC gaming is
I
great
get
and
it.
all, but a lot of people like the convenience and the comfortability of just like turning on your system and just being able to fire up the game right away instead of having to launch multiple different launchers just to play a goddamn game.
And
then-
if I, with the new Xbox console, could play Hades 3 in beta, which you couldn't do on a PS5 or
Yeah.
PS6
Sure.
or whatever, I get it. And I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I think this is actually kind of a smart move, and it could potentially be good for Xbox.
Yeah, especially if Steam gets on board with this because this opens up the library by 1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a system seller.
That 100% would be.
Yeah.
Which maybe Microsoft is banking on.
The onboarding experience will be similar to what you get today on console, and if you choose, you can remain fully inside the Xbox ecosystem, never touching Windows itself.
See, Sarah,
There's the problem.
There's the problem.
No, she's explaining
It's
how
not
it
Windows,
works.
but it's
Get
not
Windows out of this shit.
So it's not so then basically you're just getting a game tower.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just getting a PC. You're just getting a PC.
That's literally what we've been talking about.
I know, but like I was trying to tell you that you might as well just get the fucking thing. You can build it for cheaper than what they're probably going to fucking charge.
Dylan, put it down. Dylan, put it down.
Never. Stick them up.
But there are games on.
I'm with you 100% on that. It's like you might as well just buy a PC at this point. This is cost the same.
You
Or
are
could get a
trying
better
to
one.
tell children and children's mothers and fathers that don't know anything about gaming to go make a PC instead of this can play what my
Have
kid
Henry
needs.
Cavill
Yeah, Brad,
make you
life's
a PC.
unfair.
No, you
Have
guys.
Henry Cavill make you a PC.
You guys are speaking from a higher elevated position on understanding gaming, the ecosystems more
Have the
than
high ground, Anakin.
yeah. this is not for us. This
Yeah.
is for the general population in a way that
I would say most of the gaming audience
I
is
know.
that.
No,
is
I do understand it, but if you're gonna have to fire up Windows,
you won't. They literally just explained you won't have to
It
fire
won't
up
I
Windows.
feel.
misheard. I
It won't feel.
misheard.
No, it won't feel like Windows when you
sorry, I
fire up
misheard.
Windows.
But you are right.
Just
Brad.
like
I
you
am-
feel like Spider-Man when you play as Spider-Man, in
oh,
Spider-Man
man.
2.
Sometimes I feel like God.
Yeah. When you play Katamari Damacy.
Now, before you guys yell at me, can I finish reading a paragraph?
I'm good.
No.
I'm going to mute you on the fucking soundboard.
Pull the mic.
This sounds
Pull
like
the
you're
mic.
yelling into mine from over there.
Pull the mic.
Exiting out to Windows will be for those who want to access games traditionally not available on Xbox, including PlayStation games on Steam, mouse and keyboard first games like League of Legends, or even classic games from GOG and the like.
That's interesting
Yeah.
because then you're basically playing a PlayStation game on an Xbox too.
Where did you get a nail bat, though, Dylan? That's crazy.
I made it.
Just now?
And it is,
Yeah.
it is seemingly confirmed full backwards compatibility that has been available to Xboxes before.
that should be
Wasn't there
standard.
something like all of a sudden, like I think like a 100 like Xbox 360 games just got a coming soon label put on the Xbox PC store?
I didn't see that.
I thought read that recently, so that leads me to believe that Microsoft is kickstarting again the backwards compatibility thing.
What
Which
if the
I don't
new
know why
X-
they stopped in the first
What
place.
if the new Xbox console is called the Xbox Doors to make sure you know it's not Windows?
You know, I wouldn't put it past
Doors
Microsoft
X.
to do that. I would not put it past to.
It's a door to infinite possibilities.
Doors XP.
Infinite possibilities. Halo 5? Yeah. 3? Why not? And
Those are
other
the-
Halo content available day one. Let's go.
Yeah,
5 is the good one.
is it?
I think 4 is criminally
No.
underrated.
Ooh,
Nintendo's
this
back
are they?
in business. Didn't you realize? They just
I-
released a console this
They-
year.
This year, like a Wii U 2?
Yeah.
Is
it's
it the
co-
Wii U 2?
Yeah, exactly.
Wii U 2.
So new games this month in the online service. For the GameCube, we have Luigi's Mansion. Very interesting choice, considering they did a remaster of that, and it's like full price still. I don't quite get it.
I don't understand.
There are so many
Nintendo.
other GameCube games.
I don't
that they could have
understand
been
Nintendo.
putting.
First party GameCube games are the safest thing for them to put on this library.
Well, I wanted my weird ones like my Chibi Robos and all the like.
You got it.
I want Star Fox Assault on this
I
thing.
want Cubivore.
No.
You guys remember that game?
Yeah,
I remember the
heard
cover.
about it.
Yeah, I want that back.
That's tricky when you're going to licenses outside of Nintendo, though.
I mean, I guess so. They could get it. It's fine. For the Super Nintendo, we've got Mario and Wario, a game I'm completely unaware of. What is that, Stoy?
I have no idea.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Let me look
I
it up.
literally don't know
Okay.
what that is.
I know Bubsy and
Bubs
Claws Encounters of the Third Kind. That's a game.
Oh, yeah.
Mario and Wario is a 1993 puzzle platform game for the
course.
Super Famicom that requires the mouse accessory. Designed by Satoshi Tajiri and developed by Game Freak, the game was a Japan exclusive release until its international debut on
Oh,
the
this
Switch
was Game
service.
Freak's first game, wasn't it?
This is a new game that never came to America for the Super Nintendo.
Fuck, I have to play this?
Yes,
You got to play with mouse functionality.
you control
though.
a pixie named Wanda to guide Mario, Peach, or Yoshi through 100 levels by using the mouse to manipulate the environment and reverse the character's direction.
So it's kind of like Lemmings, I guess.
Sounds cool.
Lemmings
and with the Switch
meet
2 mouse
Braid.
functionality,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd check it out.
Okay.
I tried Mario Paint. It was dumb. I tried to make a few
Mario
animations,
Paint was
and
definitely good in its time. I don't think it holds up anymore. I would
need
not
to make-
think it holds up anymore.
They need a modern version.
Yeah.
that
That's what
actually
we
would
do.
be really cool.
That would be cool, yeah.
Give us like a pen and we can draw on the.
You know, honestly, with the
Yeah.
mouse functionality of the Switch 2, how have we not gotten a Super Mario Maker 3? Like, really?
God. I can bet you $1 million they were already thinking of it.
I would assume so. I would hope so.
That would rock.
I mean, a Super Mario Maker was like clutch on the Wii U because of the pad itself.
Yeah, and then the Switch 2 one is a little bit more difficult. But,
Yeah. But anyway,
Can we get Windows on there, please?
Windows is coming.
I know
Windows
you
is
love that.
coming.
I
Yeah.
love Windows.
But it's not going to feel like Windows.
It's going to be called Glass.
Yeah.
The Xbox Glass.
I think Apple already has the glass thing.
No, Xbox had an app called Glass.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Really weird M. Night Shyamalan film, too.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's okay.
M. Night Man, I have weird feelings
What a
about
twist!
that guy.
Sometimes.
What a twist!
I watched The Sixth Sense recently.
That is
That's a movie
perfect
that's
film.
really good. Oh,
That's
it's
good.
fantastic.
Unbreakable, also a perfect film.
I agree.
Yep.
Totally on board. I also really like The Village. Also, we get Fatal Fury Special. Is this just like the special version of the first Fatal Fury?
I think
Do you know
just
anything about
yeah.
this?
I
I would
mean,
assume
it's a fighting game. I think it had different name conventions back then. Yeah, I think that's what it was called on the Super Nintendo
So
because
calling
like they
it
had
Turbo.
Fatal Fury on the Sega Genesis, but like the Super Nintendo version was titled differently, if I recall.
I
Anyway.
can't keep up with all the naming conventions. Turbo,
You get to play
Super
as-
Special,
you get to
Championship.
Play as one Terry Bogart.
We love Terry Bogart here.
Yeah.
We are Terry Bogart.
we are-
He wears a hat
arguably-
and he's got a ponytail.
He's got sleeveless vest on.
Hashtag
Which I think something
red
you can-
color for the win.
Yeah,
Hashtag red and white, dude.
Yeah.
Like a Pokeball.
Dude.
Speaking of,
like America.
that was a really good,
That was a really good. Yeah,
that was a really good segue.
it really was. Nice job.
Thanks, guys.
Dylan,
I
you won
really,
the console wars today.
I really appreciate it.
Nintendo's won today. Nintendo's won the day.
God, I'm more tired than I thought. All right, Pokemon Legends ZA. Brad, this feels really biting. You said another Pokemon game has been released in the form of Pokemon Legends ZA. And it's
I didn't mean to sound passive aggressive, but I definitely am reading it that way too.
another one.
Another Pokemon game has hit the towers.
And and has sold a total of 5.8 million copies in the first week. Astonishing. So much
In
of
the
it,
first week, wild.
so much of it is physical too. I heard that the large share of the purchases were actually physical.
Because they're resellable. Every Pokemon game is resellable.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the most important
That's
thing.
it. Yeah.
I'm supposed to talk about Pokemon right now, or should I wait till?
It says
What have we been
Dylan. It
playing?
says Dylan and talk about
That's
Pokemon.
the note. Dylan, talk about Pokemon. What makes this game special, different, unique to other Pokemon games? Is there, dare I say, new Pokemon?
There are no new Pokemon technically.
Fuck this, man.
Technically, no, because this is a Legends story, so it's involving basically like certain elements of other games. This is a sequel to Pokemon X and Y,
Okay.
which is maybe the coolest part about it. It continues the story from the end of X and Y.
Did X and Y leave it on a cliffhanger or something like that?
No, but there were some questions that actually get answered.
Okay. All right.
Bulbasaur is still in a coma at the hospital.
Bulbasaur's in cryosleep.
Yes.
Venusaur.
Pokemon Reach hadn't
And they're
happened
trying
yet.
to pull the plug, and Squirtle pulled a gun at everyone and said, "You're not pulling the plug."
This is my father. Anyway.
So
I love him.
what's really cool about this game is that they introduced a live battle mechanic. It is not turn-based anymore.
Okay.
That's wild.
That is
Honestly, that is
incredibly
wild.
different.
Yeah.
And the moves are mapped to your face buttons, and they have cooldowns now. So if your Pokemon has more speed, the cooldown will move faster.
Okay. Every Pokemon, I imagine, has different moves.
Yes.
How many Pokemon can you play as? It must be limited.
There are about 250 in this one.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind there are about 1,021
No,
in the
but
Codex
to
total.
have 200
Codex?
different controllable Pokemon, that's huge. Are you?
It is.
Wait, but you're not controlling the Pokemon. You're hitting X as a trainer, and then the Pokemon does something.
So what's more interesting is that you're moving around as the trainer. You summon your Pokemon, and then you are actually trying to avoid attacks from other Pokemon because you can actually get hit. The
trainer?
The trainer can.
Okay, so this is kind of more Knights of the Old Republic, like turn-based action RPG to an extent.
Where you hit a button and you have to
there's-
wait for it to happen.
and then you're actively just making sure you don't get hit by Charizard's tail.
Yeah.
Dragon
Dragon Age Origins was like that too.
It's sort of, and there are other mechanics. They brought back Mega Evolution, which is really cool. We get a ton new Mega Evolutions.
It's where you get a red hat on your Pokemon.
No, it's actually the fourth evolution.
Mega. Mega.
Mega.
Okay.
Not Mega.
Not MAGA.
It's where Charizard is no longer on your Facebook.
Now I've
Charizard's may move to Truth Social.
I've completed this game. Obviously, I would say that this actually ramps up difficulty from other Pokemon games just due to the fact
Are
that
there
you have to
difficulty
think-
settings?
No,
No.
they will never.
Oh man.
But you have to really think on your heels. And you've got to get on the fly, because there are battles where if it were turn-based, I would never lose a single battle. But sometimes you're facing a faster Pokemon, and sometimes they can like one-shot even like your best.
Ooh.
Depending on the moves that they have and the weakness setups and all that stuff.
Can you, as the trainer, dive in front and take a water jet to save your Pidgeotto?
No.
That'd be sick.
Well, so if you
do you have a
black
health
out,
bar as a trainer?
no, but you can only sustain a certain amount of hits.
Okay.
It depends on how strong the hit is, because you have these raid battles against like new mega evolutions where they're kind of like rogue and they're much bigger and they have a heavier, like tankier, like health pool.
Okay.
And those are the most dangerous ones. That's where you're actually avoiding like obstacles, and you're trying to manage your Pokemon alongside of avoiding the attacks, because those fuckers are going after you for the most part.
Would you rather actually just control the Pokemon?
No,
No.
I think Pokemon is about the bond that you have with these creatures, and that these creatures follow your commands, but they also, I like the fact that they're moving on their own.
If you have a stronger bond from, say, feeding the Pokemon or using it more, are they going to have stronger attacks? Or percentages going to be different based on how much you use a Pokemon?
Or they unlock new abilities.
So
Yeah.
do you really want me to go into IVs and EVs?
I love Vaporeon.
Okay.
That's my favorite EV.
So all Pokemon have
the water one.
what are called
Okay.
all Pokemon have what are called inherent values, and those are like the dice roll, like to make a character sheet in D&D. That like the basics of what your Pokemon is going to be good at and what their stat growth and each of the stats are going to be. That's from the moment of the Pokemon's birth or the catching. You can usually tell what it is by using a calculator online.
Are Pokemon born from eggs or sometimes a
Eggs,
live birth?
always eggs.
Never a live umbilical
Never,
cord birth.
never. No, they're all eggs.
Okay, because some of them seem mammalian.
Except for Mewtwo, which was created in a lab.
That's why he's OG.
Or Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, they were all gods.
What was the Pokemon
What
that
the
had sex with a
hell's-
human woman in the lore that got leaked?
This isn't Sonic 06.
Was that Miltank?
Miltank. What?
Remember the Pokemon lore leaks we read that one episode?
Oh, well, that's like that's back when they were just like, oh, we're just making this fucking game. We can make up anything. Now they have to actually have like a set rule.
Sorry, I distracted.
No, it's okay. I really like this game. I think it's interesting. The world is a little bland. It's open world, but it has so much charm going for it that I do think it's worth playing if you like these types of creature battlers. I don't know. It's an 8.5 out of 10 for me,
Nice.
8 point. I mean, that's pretty decent.
but I'm also biased.
Yeah.
So in a realistic sense, it's probably more of like a 7.
Okay. That's
You'll never play it, Stoy?
No, it's like I've tried to jump into Pokemon in the past. I know when I was running my old podcast, two of the guys, actually all the guys, were like big Pokemon fans. So I would say the first Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which
Okay.
is, I think I said this before, that I was born a little bit too late in the franchise's inception for me to be like, I really want to get into this. So I tried Eevee, and I think a lot of people said like it's a good, simple first place to start because
Yes.
it was almost like from what I understand, it was almost like a remake or
It
a
is a
retelling
remake.
of the first one. So, simple controls, not a lot of complicated lore. It's just you going from gym to gym to gym, just, fighting your Pokemon and
Doing your
stuff.
thing.
Yeah, doing your thing. So,
Well, it's based off of a Game Boy game. And
Yeah.
to give you something more complicated would actually be probably like a disservice.
yeah.
Because if you're not really into like the core conceit of you have 6 Pokemon generally, and then it's just battling and battling and battling. There's really no other gameplay loop.
Yeah.
There's really nothing else to really do. There are some side stuff, but I can see where someone might bounce off of it.
Yeah.
But creature collecting, it's just so much fun. It's an instantaneous loop.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get it, and I'm not knocking the franchise at all. It's just I've tried, and it's just not for me.
You're only like 30 games behind at this point.
Yeah, I really am.
Well, when Pokemon Wind and Wave comes out,
Well, that's not an Xbox now, right?
no, it's
Because
not
the
me.
Switch 2 is an Xbox.
Nintendo will be its own thing
Trump
forever.
card.
Oh man,
Forever.
I'll rue the day.
What's that in your pocket?
My phone?
Kidding. It's an Xbox.
It's an Xbox.
You Gollumed me.
What has it got in its pockets?
All right, enough Pokemon. Enough. I said enough. Don't make me bring out the nail.
We're getting updated news. Another Pokemon game has hit the towers.
Oh my god. Another Pokemon game has hit the Pentagon. Lawsuit against streamer. Streamer Every Game Guru doesn't care what Nintendo thinks. They repeatedly streamed pirated and emulated Switch games.
This is bold, man. This is bold.
Nintendo does not fuck around.
No, they don't. No, they don't. And everybody knows this.
Your cute charity, you're raising money for kids who can't walk. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Lawsuit.
I don't really understand it. These games aren't out anymore. You can't find them for the most part. Who gives a fucking shit? They're not helping. They're not doing game preservation.
What this
they
guy
don't care about
though,
it.
doing pirated games that were not released yet or emulating games.
Yeah. It's a little different.
And actively calling Nintendo out.
Yeah.
It seems like a recipe for disaster. Yeah. So naturally, Nintendo sued them and won the lawsuit. The streamer must
Shocking.
pay Nintendo of America $17,500.
Every Game Guru probably opened up a Patreon recently or like a GoFundMe. Like, please help me pay my legal fees. Like, no, man.
That is a relatively low payment price.
Yeah, not bad for Nintendo.
Can you imagine the judge who had to preside over this? Like, what the fuck am I doing today?
Yeah, right. No kidding.
No, I would say back in the day, judges probably would have taken it seriously. Now you don't know what judges are up to, but
They are re-looking at that patent that Nintendo filed for the Pokemon thing.
Yeah.
Like they're looking at that.
Summoning creatures.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like, how could
God.
you patent that?
You can't because
So
Dragon Quest did it first.
Yeah. Now the court system is like, wait, we kind of fucked this one up. We should probably look into this again.
Yeah.
I guarantee lawyers and judges take IP lawsuits very seriously.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
And they're
100%.
they're
Especially
making
for
their
video
money.
games. They know all about it.
I mean, and this, if he was bragging about it, that's the dumbest thing you can do.
Saying, I stole this, I'm playing it illegally, fuck you, Nintendo.
Yeah.
And Nintendo's like, dude.
This is a slam dunk. Slam dunk.
Yeah.
It's like people who brag when they knock off a liquor store or something. It's like, okay, well.
Yeah, they go on TikTok and they
it's
showcase.
what
It's
the
like,
fuck? I just stole this Kia. Oh, okay, dog.
okay, all right.
Cool. YouTube is coming to Nintendo Switch. Very interesting.
I am glad on this.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple times where I'm like, I want to just watch a YouTube video while I'm in handheld mode somewhere, like laying in bed or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's what my iPad's for, and it's just a better screen quality, unfortunately. But
It really
is. I mean, adding more apps is a really good idea.
YouTube is ubiquitous too. YouTube should be on everything. I watch more YouTube than any streaming platform.
Same.
Yes.
Same.
That's why premium is an obvious yes for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason I have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that making that more accessible is great. I think I'll probably download the app. I'll probably use it.
Not a
Once in
ton,
a
but
while.
sometimes.
I can't really see but I can picture myself if I didn't bring my iPad on a trip with me and then you stay in like a hotel or an Airbnb and your wife is watching like something like the Great
Pit.
British. Yeah, great. And you're just like, okay,
It's such a good show.
It's very intense.
Such a good show.
I don't know if I can handle it.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Like my wife has to pause and ask me like, what are they doing now? And I'm like, okay, here we go. 15-minute tirade.
That sounds like torture for you.
It's fine.
You're in the
actually.
medical field.
It's fine. I kind of like to explain things sometimes. I'm a teacher and coach by nature, so I don't mind teaching. Anyway, sorry.
Now, am I reading this right? Elden Ring delayed on Switch 2.
I would say yes.
Wow.
I would say
What
yes.
the fuck? The tarnished edition of Elden
I'm going
Ring.
celibate until this comes out in strike.
Okay.
Maybe waiting a while.
Carly says that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. The tarnished edition of Elden Ring is still coming to Switch 2, but not as early as previously announced. Recently, it was announced that the game needed to be delayed to get performance of the game to a satisfactory level. Duh. I've seen some videos of this. Why would you make this your first choice? I understand that some people only have a Switch or a Switch 2, like they're Nintendo people, and that's all they got.
Every game comes to Switches
game.
eventually.
Yes.
Didn't
I
this
know.
come out on the PS4 and Xbox One though? This game? Or was
I
this a
thought
PS5
this
series?
was already released for the Switch 2.
Not
Is
yet.
it? Is
No.
it? Is it based off of the Switch 1 hardware?
I wonder if it is.
I
Because
don't
they're
know.
talking about Switch 2 here.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I believe it's only Switch 2 that's getting this, but again, I could
Okay.
be wrong.
Because you can play Elden Ring right now on the Switch too. This is my biggest confusion here.
No, you can't.
Wait,
Really?
No, you
wait,
can't.
But
You can
so,
probably
like,
pre-order, but you can't play it yet.
Elden Ring can be played on PS4, right?
Did I cross world lines?
I think you did.
Elden Ring is available on. Am I really that dumb?
Yep, it's not available yet.
No.
You think it
fu-
is.
Are you?
Dylan, you haven't tried to. You wouldn't actually want it. You saw probably like an ad and you assumed it was there. You wouldn't play Elden Ring on the Switch 2 if it
I
was
believe that you saw
available.
I mean, if it was-
gameplay of
if
it
it was
because
good.
I can imagine.
No, you
it's
still
pretty rough.
wouldn't.
No, I
You-
wouldn't.
You're not an Elden Ring guy.
No, I'm not.
No.
That's okay.
If Sekiro or Dark Souls 2 or 3 came to Switch 2, you'd buy it.
I would.
Too many G's, R's, and M's.
And I wish Bloodborne could, but
I would love Sekiro on the Switch too.
Honestly, Bloodborne would probably do pretty well on the Switch.
It
Yeah.
actually would, yeah.
the videos of Elden Ring on the Switch 2, though,
little rough.
looked horrible. And that was just the whole dialogue around that then. The release is people saying it looks bad, it plays bad. And if they didn't do a delay, it would sell bad. And it probably still won't sell great either way. But
Yeah.
I think this will get a bump, but I don't understand why they're really going for this market in general. I have Dark Souls 1 on the original Switch. Runs great.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd go. I don't need anything else.
And I haven't heard anything about Dusk Bloods since they announced it. That's still coming next year.
Honestly, I thought it was coming out this year.
I guess it's still coming out next year.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
And we're all gonna be
Welcome
we're
to
gonna
Dusk
get our
Dogs.
Dust Dogs.
we're gonna have our Nintendo Switch 2 cameras.
Yes.
And we're all gonna be razzing each other and we're all gonna be like fighting demons and shit.
Yep.
Oh
Take
my
that,
God.
noob. Yeah.
You'll see me in my underwear, scratching my balls.
Isn't there a barrel costume in this game too?
barrel costume?
Yeah, that was a cute thing.
That was, yeah. You can wear a barrel.
Yeah. That's something.
I'm literally
We're
pretty
talking
sure
about
that's what I
Dust-
saw.
we're talking about Dust
Dust Bloods, yeah.
Really? Was
Yeah.
that in the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a real fun selling point.
Well, you know how they are with weird armors and from soft games.
Yeah.
Yep.
A barrel is considered an armor piece.
Have you seen The Hobbit 2?
Yeah.
On to the next story.
Of course. Sakurai manga. Masahiro Sakurai is a legend. Agreed.
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 The man who brought us Kirby and Super Smash Brothers is now getting his own manga titled Masahiro Sakurai, making the world more fun with games.
Oh, wholesome.
I like this. Is it like
Wholesome
just
manga.
a bio?
Yeah.
Okay. The book will trace his life from childhood passion for gaming through the creation of Kirby and Sora and up to today. Okay.
Sure.
Dylan, you should release a manga. Dylan, the manga.
Oh, it'd be really sad.
I'd read it. I'd read it.
It
pre-order.
would be very existential, and you would maybe want to cry.
PlayStation Spartacus Plus Premium Edition 2025. Not a lot of big PlayStation news this year. However,
this month.
this month, yeah.
Decent amount for the year.
Oh, yeah. But PlayStation Plus added a bunch of games in October. Wizard with a Gun has come out in the classics section. I don't know this one at all. However, the
Wizard
next
has a gun.
yeah, I suppose maybe that's the premise. If you're part of the extra PlayStation Spartacus Plus Premium Edition subscriber,
I am.
you're getting Silent Hill 2, the remake, which
I
is
already
actually
own it.
pretty damn cool.
That is a really good.
Yes, God, it's so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're an extra member, please, if you haven't played it, do it. Until Dawn, the 2024 version.
Oh, okay.
This was I enjoyed this game for what it was.
I would never play it again, but it's a really fun single play.
Yeah,
I just
it's a fun story. It's a wild story.
Better than the movie. That movie sucked.
those types of games just don't appeal to me in any way, shape, or form.
Choose your own adventure kind of types, cinematic ones.
Yeah.
No,
You
they're-
just don't.
You don't want to hear Rami Malek utter the famous line, "You're gonna take her to Bone Town, bro."
I do. That's my ringtone.
All right. All right.
I mean, it's got Hayden Panettiere in it. And
Yes.
I had. A
And
huge
she's
thing for
unfortunately
it.
in a towel for half of the game,
yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to take a bath.
Trying to take a bath. Yeah.
When am I going to get this bath?
That's the first
that's
thing
my
she
impression
says.
of her.
I need to take a bath.
Meanwhile, the water's still not on. Well, I'm not going to put clothes back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
V Rising, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Poppy Playtime Chapter 1,
Let's go. Let's go.
Really?
Meme
Okay.
Town,
All right.
USA.
Yeah.
and As Dust Falls, which I never finished that one.
I don't.
That was on the Xbox. I know it was the Xbox exclusive for a while. So, as far as monthly games go, the 3 games that come out every month in October, you got Alan Wake 2, which is a solid,
It's a
great
video
game. Yeah, great game. Goat Simulator 3, which was a game.
I mean, I like those games. They're kind of fun.
Yeah.
They're like Tony Hawk, but you're a dumb goat.
But you're a dumb goat, yeah.
Yeah.
And Cocoon,
Great game.
Great game.
never played it.
It's breezy. 4 hours. You can knock it out. It's
okay.
fun little puzzle solving.
It's solid.
Yep.
Cool. November this year, you're getting Stray. So if you like cats
a great
with backpacks,
I
you're
never
going to love
beat-
this game.
I never beat it. I got through probably half of the game and it kind of faded off.
It's the end, I would say the last hour or two, that's where it really starts to kind of like happen in terms of the story. There is a story to this.
I got Stray at home.
Yeah. So EA Sports WRC 24. It's funny, I actually just fired this up recently because I had this racing game itch. So, and I wanted to play a extremely challenging butt puckering racing game.
Ooh, I love it when the butt puckers.
Oh yeah, this game.
Quick side note. I saw a news article this morning about Gran Turismo 7 bringing back some beloved van in the new DLC.
Yeah.
And people are very excited about it.
Yeah. Well, you get free DLC all the time.
Oh yeah.
But the van people have been wanting since like Gran Turismo 2 or something.
Well, it's like the Volkswagen or something.
yeah.
Okay.
But,
Sorry, I just thought you guys might have
totally,
feelings
yeah.
on that.
Well, once I get my wheel.
Yes.
Are you saving up
honed
for like
in.
one of those like $300, $400
Oh,
ones?
I don't need to save up. I got
Okay. Oh,
I've
you-
got the money.
Okay, all right.
I'm just doing my research.
Well, you want to do it right.
I'm getting in deep.
You want to buy
wanna
a
do it right.
$1,000 wheel without knowing what you're buying.
Exactly. You know what you're buying.
My wife's like, "Why don't you just order one?" And I'm like, because I need to look at review videos.
You want, yeah,
I'm
exactly.
going to watch unboxing videos for a long time.
And then you're
Admittedly, I am that way. When I was looking at game tablets, I had watched every freaking game video about the Asus ROG Ally, the
Yep.
Legion Go,
Yep.
the Steam Deck, all versions of the Steam Deck. Wow,
Yep.
God, there's like so many other different ones. I was watching every video
Yeah.
under the sun.
because if you're going to put that amount of money in there,
You want to be confident in it. You don't want to have any second thoughts.
Well, the reality here then too
second
is that
guesses.
I have to get a nice chair for it.
Yep.
It's got to be a racing chair.
Nice
It's
bucket
got to
seat.
be. It's got to be collapsible, and I got to be able to move it into another room because
Yeah.
this will be in my living room, and I don't want to drive my wife insane
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it will be set up all the time. Because then it will be VR and the wheel.
Hell yeah. And then also in November, Tabs, totally accurate battle simulator. The name leads me to believe it is not very accurate.
It's fun.
It is.
This is a fun video game. It's just silly, goofy. You set up like Roman legionnaires versus like dinosaurs, and then you kind of see the AI
Totally
work
accurate.
it out. Yeah,
Totally accurate.
it's very funny. It's
Yeah.
it's a funny game.
I support.
Yes.
So this first bit of news has actually been completely substantiated, and I have actually played my PlayStation Portal the other day.
Okay.
It is not a rumor anymore, but it is now official. I actually just pulled it up here. So PlayStation Portal just got a big update, version 6.0. They've added quite a few updates, and they've actually changed a lot of how the PlayStation Portal works. They've
Thank fuck.
changed the UI and everything like that to make it a little bit more friendly when you log on. So when you turn the system on, you can go to System Link mode, and then you can also like shoot right into cloud gaming mode if you want.
Well, will it stop breaking away from the Wi-Fi all the time?
It
It depends. It depends on how good your Wi-Fi is, how close you
I
are
have
to
very
your.
good Wi-Fi.
Amazing Wi-Fi. Other end of the house wouldn't work.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So
I
I have
hate
to
it.
stay within a room away from my router.
I hate that shit.
Which makes it not viable for me. Sorry.
So
It's okay. I don't
one of the biggest things that they've changed, because like there's like the PlayStation Cloud streaming service that has a certain amount of games that are available to cloud stream or whatever. They get an update where like you can play select PS5 games you've added to your game library from the PlayStation Store, and you can cloud stream them. So if you downloaded the game onto the PlayStation Store and like played it on your PlayStation 5, you can actually cloud stream it now. You don't have to like connect to your PS5 to play the game.
Which is cool.
Which is
your PS5 is not doing the work for you. It's cloud.
Yeah, it's literally the cloud, and the cloud service, if you have really good Wi-Fi, runs pretty well. You can find cloud streaming games more easily with the search feature, so you can actually. It's like on the upper left when you type it in, like you switch over to the cloud streaming icon, and then there's a search bar that pops up, and you just type in the game, and then you can see if it's available via cloud streaming. You can also make purchases while playing a streaming game. You can't buy the game, but you can buy DLC for it. So, like if you're playing Gran Turismo, oh no, you can't stream Gran Turismo 7, I don't think.
No.
But like if you're playing like, some game or whatever, and there's like costume DLC or something
Resident
like that.
Evil 7.
There you go. You want to download.
Nice.
And
So-
you want to put Ethan Winters in the assless chaps costume,
When you want to punch crocodiles.
which I do.
You can join a multiplayer session directly from a game invite in the quick menu while playing a streaming game. So you can actually, like if someone's playing Battlefield or something like that.
I just wish that this had a little hard drive on it and I could like rent games from my own PlayStation and I could be like, this is the one game I want to play on this.
Put Hades 2 on it. Let me just
Yeah.
not have to stream it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just let it be there.
I wish that it had like an actual memory bank. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate.
There's a lot of accessibility features that can be changed now, such as text size and screen reader while playing streaming games. You can basically go to the settings. You can also view another player's PlayStation profile. So some other modes here that are new. A home screen has been redesigned to support smoother navigation. It's actually pretty smooth. I can attest to it. You can now open the quick menu on most screens by pressing the PlayStation button, or you can swipe from the upper right,
Oh,
which is kind of cool. 3D audio is now available on PlayStation Portal when using a headset. I think that only works if you connect it
decent,
directly to
yeah.
your PlayStation Portal.
plug it in. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have that Edge, but like my, it's connected to my actual PS5. So like if I stream directly from my PS5, it gives me audio
3D
from my
audio.
PS5
Oh, that makes sense.
instead of the Portal. You can now send feedback about your remote play experience directly from PS Portal. So pretty much every time you're done playing a game, they ask you, how was your experience? Huge smiley face or huge frowny face and everything in between.
How much in pain are you? I
Yes.
don't know. I've said that to a doctor. I'm like, I don't know. How painful do you think it should be?
My
You're going to love this next one.
My happiness is a frowny face a lot of times.
Yes, yes. Sometimes I'm sad. Sometimes I'm happy. You can now check your network status during remote player crowd
Oh.
streaming in the quick menu, and it pulls up right away. Like so, you can actually test to see like, if I am further away, is my network shit? Which I mean, obviously you don't need
Yeah.
to see your numbers to
It's
know
the-
that, but
It's the biggest problem with it. You can usually tell by just looking at the amount of bars you're getting.
Yeah.
Essentially on the Wi-Fi signal. My biggest issue is the cutout because that's not what I want. In a
If
video
there
game.
is a microsecond of latency, many video game experiences are going to be ruined.
Yeah.
That's a major issue with the new Mortal Kombat Legacy collection that got
yeah.
released.
Any fighting game.
Any fighting game, but
any
the one
fighting
that
game.
just got released,
Yeah.
and that's not even streaming. This is like on the console. There's issues with latency, so that's another issue with the Portal. Is it's close,
Yeah.
but to me, it's not quite there yet.
I played Silent Hill F on it a few days ago, and streaming it from my PlayStation 5. And when it chugs in the most inopportune times, it really can fuck up your experience.
Yeah.
You can now set a passcode on your PS Portal. So, if you have multiple users using it, and they've just improved the overall system software performance and message usability. So, I love my PS5, my PS Portal. I didn't think I would like it, but it's a really nice, convenient thing, and now they make it a lot easier to just play it as a standalone device, especially if you have the kicker is you need the PlayStation Plus premium subscription in order to take advantage of that cloud gaming.
I should try Ghost of Yotei on it tonight because mine has been collecting dust like crazy.
Well, my issue was I bought it, the retro PlayStation Portal, and I had a dead pixel.
Yeah, that
and then
sucks.
I sent it in, and they're like, we can either send you a non-retro one or give you your money back. And I knew with the new house, my router is one end of the house, and where I imagine myself playing, a lot of it is in my bed. Wouldn't work.
Nope.
And it's a shame that it's so reliant on having a good Wi-Fi connection because I have great Wi-Fi, not over there.
Yeah,
I
played in my
top of the
living room,
line.
and I'm one room away, so it's convenient
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
So
My house is pretty central. I've got a 2-bedroom in a split level, and everything's pretty centrally located. But I know for a fact in these walls we've got certain electrical accoutrement that block a lot of these signals. It's an old house. It was made in 1905.
oh,
I
yeah,
do not want to do electrical there.
yeah.
So a lot of it is just really awful plaster and shit. It's fine. I'm paying the appropriate amount, but it's like sometimes your Wi-Fi just goes away.
Yeah.
I blame it on
Where does
ghosts.
it go?
I blame it on ghosts.
Ghosts are
Throw
real.
some poop at it.
Throw some poop.
Throw
at
some
it.
poop at the wall.
My
That'll
cat was
improve your
looking at-
Wi-Fi connection.
Cat was looking at the wall the other day.
Yeah.
We moved out.
I ran out. I
Cats
ran
know
out
something.
screaming.
Cats know something. Martin's like, why are you still here? Get out of here.
Martin's had enough.
Other news. Have you seen PlayStation concerts?
No.
I knew they were happening.
And did you also know that they've been canceling like crazy?
What?
Go to a concert hall and see your favorite PlayStation music played live. But in Houston, but Houston, we have a problem. I get the reference.
Sorry.
Everyone remembers the Horizon Zero Dawn theme.
Yeah.
They had music.
Da, 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 da.
I am Aloy, and I'm
Da, da, da,
gonna
da,
fight
da,
those
da, da,
robots. Those robots.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
Yep.
11 stops in the USA leg of the tour have been canceled, and Ticketmaster has removed it from the site. Reasons for the cancellation are unknown at this time, and I'm going to say poor ticket sales is probably the result of it.
People can't afford shit.
Well, and it's like I've heard that they were leaning heavily on modern PlayStation titles.
Yeah.
Throw in
Which
some PS1, PS2 music as well.
Let's
Like,
get some medieval in there.
and you're limited to the scope of games that they could
Yeah.
do. If they were also like, hey, we got Final Fantasy Tactics song, or
Mm-hmm.
we got this song from the PS2.
I went to one in Milwaukee last year that was I think overall video game symphony.
Yeah, Video Games Live or
Yeah,
something.
Video Games Live, yeah. And they had a mix of like old and new, which was really cool because I think you're going to get a different. You're going to get kind of like the older gaming generation that can appreciate
Right.
concerts like this.
Did you go to the Legend of Zelda Orchestra when it was in town?
Oh, hell yeah, I did.
Well,
Symphony of
we
the
were both
Goddess?
there.
Yeah, we were both there.
Because that's where they soft announced Link's Awakening was getting a remake at the end.
Yep.
Oh, this was a while ago.
This was a while ago.
Yeah. And then they're like, we have one last special thing. Might be coming soon.
Might be- yeah.
And they did like a Link's Awakening like song, and that shit was fucking
Oh,
awesome.
that was so good. Yeah.
Great remake.
I miss those. I miss those concerts because I think I went to two of them. I still have the Skyward Sword poster hanging up in my basement.
I know.
Last time I went to a concert, a person died in the audience.
Way to bring it down, Dylan. Way to bring it down.
The whole concert was kind of just
Oh.
a bummer after that. Dylan had a frowny face.
Well, they didn't continue the concert. They let
They
us
asked
all
you
out.
as you walked out, rate your experience. Funny face.
How do you feel today? I don't know. A guy died.
That was not cool.
Apathetic is where does that put on the scale?
Yeah. So there's a power save mode now on your PlayStation 5. You may have seen a recent system update. A new performance profile is now available on your PS5 with power saver mode. If it is selected, in the console settings, and if you are playing a game that supports it, it will reduce your power consumption while playing these games. This will make your games look worse overall, of course, but require less strain on your electricity bill by around 50%. That's cool.
There are some dads somewhere like, fuck yeah, we're gonna save some money this month.
Yep.
I saved $10 this month on electricity.
Hell yeah. That means we can buy some.
Your Fortnite looks stupid, kid.
That's like 12 cups of ramen noodles.
So, we also got some news about the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy now. Spoiler alert, if you guys didn't know there's a third one coming out.
I'm sorry,
Let's
there's a lot of Final
go.
Fantasy VII news for you, Stoy.
Let's
so
go.
no, I'm here for this. Dude, Final Fantasy VII is one of the goats. We got Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate coming to the Switch 2 and Xbox, which is cool. The version of the game will feature streamlined progression features, like cheats, basically.
Yeah.
Which will allow you to cruise through the game, which I am, me personally, I'm here for sometimes if I want to replay a game, but just go through it quickly.
To me, that's for older games. When you're playing Tactics Remaster, I want fast forward. When I'm playing Final
Yep.
Fantasy VIII on the Switch,
Yep.
give me a infinite HP toggle.
Yeah. This is
a modern
relatively
game,
newer.
it's
Yeah,
weird.
for a modern game, it is weird. So these include toggles for like infinite HP and MP. You can deal 9,999 damage on all attacks and also infinite items as well. So crazy.
I just feel like, why even play video games at that point?
Yeah.
For the story.
For the story, for the experience, for the, yeah.
I think that, I don't know.
Video
There's
games
two
are.
reasons that I can think of, and they both involve Tifa. Smash that like and subscribe
Yes.
button.
Yeah.
We all know I'm a Jesse guy.
Click that bell for notifications.
And I'm always a Biggs man.
Yeah. We all secretly love
boy.
Bigs.
We're gonna save the planet.
Yeah.
Save it.
You
Save
died,
yourself.
Bro. You died, bro.
Save yourself.
bro.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm from Breaking Bad. You remember my voice?
Of course I do.
Was he from Breaking Bad?
Wedge was.
Oh, Wedge was okay.
I didn't see
Is
them
it-
at the Anime Con.
That's
Yeah.
too bad.
I didn't.
So yeah, I mean, it's video games, especially big games like this, can be kind of an experience in and of itself that it's almost like separate from just the game. But if you're there just to experience the story itself, I guess maybe watch a YouTube video of just the cutscenes or whatever. But I mean,
There's a charm of walking through
I'm-
Wall Market without having gameplay.
I'm not knocking this at all. I love that they're adding this, but
It's well designed.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Celeste having you can have just like never die cheat
Yeah.
features, and some people are upset about it. They're like, then don't use it. It's for people that they're there if you want them. It's not a big deal.
If
Yeah.
the developers feel like it's not cheapening the experience that they created, then I say go for it.
I'm fine with cheat codes in games. I just won't use them.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have that right. There's going to be a double pack release coming out and on the PlayStation 5, which includes Remake, Integrate, and Rebirth across 3 discs. And for $60, you get all of the content from the first 2 entries in the Remake trilogy. It's pretty cool.
If you missed the first 2, this is a great way to get them.
Yep.
Honestly, where's the DLC for Rebirth?
Not coming.
I think they just, yeah. Anyway,
coming up in a second.
Rebirth Bloated, director Naoki Hamaguchi spoke with Screen Rant recently about Rebirth and how some gamers found it too bloated, which you can't.
Fuck those gamers.
Yeah, God, it's like people complain that the first one was too streamlined, and then they made the game bigger, and then now they think it's too big.
They basically gave you a full Final Fantasy game in
Yes.
the middle of a trilogy. I'm sorry, man.
This is great. Rebirth's like
Rebirth
big
is
open
amazing.
Open
Rebirth
world
is amazing,
sections
yeah.
are the best part of the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's called exploration.
Exactly.
So fun.
This is
Something
what you
that
guys want in an RPG.
This is what
for
you
fuck's
wanted.
sake.
This is why we're
what
here.
you wanted.
Yeah.
That's why I'm there.
It's too bloated. While some gamers did not like the lengthy section of exploration in the middle of Rebirth, which you can go fuck right off, Hamaguchi stood firm on these sections being fun and not longer than necessary, which I 100%
You
agree
can
with.
avoid a lot if you want to.
Yeah,
Just
you don't
do it.
have
Still
to
get
do
through
it.
the game.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. He did say for the final entry, the storytelling will be more concise than in Rebirth, which makes sense because I think we're definitely in that, downward slope.
If the
I think once you
storytelling
get
got
to-
more broad, I would be upset.
Then-
Because you've already
then it's gonna
changed
be
the story
Kingdom
more
Hearts
than
4.
Yeah, the story is already stupid enough. Don't
Once-
change more of it.
Well, once you get to the crater, everything kind of like splits in so many different directions that it's just like, all right.
Now,
Yeah.
Aerith is Schrodinger's cat. She's both alive and dead, depending on Cloud's fucking.
They missed such a fucking opportunity.
Such an opportunity.
I was talking to Jessie's voice actress, and I was like, they really could have just let her live, It would have been a little more interesting, wouldn't it?
And she's like, "Who am I signing this for?"
Dylan. I said,
Here you go.
Can you sign it? You were my first choice too, Dylan.
I wish you had her.
Oh,
like that.
man.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that
just
would have been great.
I didn't go that far, but I said, honestly, you brought a lot of life to that character, and I really enjoyed it.
One of my friends on another video game podcast just told me the other day that he hooked up a interview with the voice actress of Aerith.
Oh, yeah.
he's
She's super online, too. She
Yeah.
actually got the job from that, I believe, right?
I think she did a lot of fan service stuff and like Twitch streaming, and then they were just like, "Yeah, she's perfect."
Yeah.
And she is indeed.
Barrett actor John Eric Bentley, he's perfect.
Yes,
He's great.
yes. There was also canceled DLC for Rebirth, like we alluded to earlier. Hamaguchi also mentioned that DLC was initially planned for Rebirth, but ultimately canceled. He believed the audience would rather get to the next entry as soon as possible, which I agree with.
And by the audience, he means shareholders.
Yeah, I suppose.
Rebirth
Because
did not sell
well.
quite as
Yeah.
much as it should have, considering how much Remake sold.
I think this is one of the reasons that it's getting pushed to switch to an Xbox so hard. I think
Yeah.
Square Enix is no longer
does it
going
make
to be
up-
making
Just
exclusive
PlayStation
games.
I think for
It's
the
gonna be the way of the world coming up.
But Remake sold so well, it was critically acclaimed. It's very strange that Rebirth had like that backboard kind of like recoil. I don't understand how people went up against this game and found it to be lacking in any way whatsoever.
It was better
Like,
than Remake in every sense
in
of the word. Yeah.
every single way,
Yeah.
it was better. I don't know if I can replay Remake, but I know for a fact I could replay Rebirth. And
You can
feel
play with
pretty
cheat
good.
codes now.
I think
Yeah,
I
well-
honestly, I don't know. I'll probably pick this up for the Xbox.
Maybe I'd fuck around with it, but it's also like if I were to do it again, it'd be on hard mode, and you really gotta like manage everything very, very.
I've done remake on what is
Yeah.
it? Expert Master Mode or whatever, and it was very good. It
Yes.
actually added to the gameplay experience because you
Yeah.
you have to be a lot more careful with your resources,
Yeah,
which
of
actually added a fun element to the challenge.
Yeah.
Regarding the future after the third game, he did say with the conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, there's probably going to be a much wider audience for Final Fantasy as a whole. Whether we bring another new DLC or a full title, that is something we are actively considering. Bring back Final Fantasy VI, you bastards.
Nope, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 4, The After Years.
The Advent
yeah.
Children in game form.
Oh,
Let's fucking go.
yeah.
Don't cry, Yazoo. My name is Laws.
Sephiroth, what are you doing here?
I thought you were dead.
Crowdo.
Clodo.
Crowd.
We
Anyway.
are fated to meet in another Kingdom Hearts game eventually.
So, I don't know. Would you guys want a 6 remake or 9? I know that's the big
9
talking
is
Nine
point.
is getting a soft remake right now.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Yes, it is.
No,
It's
it's
already
not.
in production. There's a ton of news.
Is that really
about
true?
Yeah.
Yes.
I hear rumors, but
It's-
like Square Enix has said literally nothing.
It's
I-
not going to be to this scale. I imagine the
No,
gameplay is
no,
going to be
no.
mostly intact with a big old fresh coat of paint.
I promise you $1 million that it's going to have more of a Bravely Default kind of like sheen to it.
Maybe that's fine.
That's
No.
okay by me.
Okay, all right.
I think that if they keep with their design elements and they keep with the world in general and they kind of give it a little more depth, I think that's perfectly reasonable. I'd play 9 again as long as those battles didn't take for fucking ever.
Well, they already have the fast forward feature.
Yeah,
No, but when you load in, you can't fast forward.
That is true.
To the battle.
Yeah, skip that.
that does take a long time. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially when you enable his special ability. You got to
Trance.
watch that. Yeah, you got to watch that ability animation for like 20 seconds. Like, okay, all right, we get it. You're in trance.
Yeah, I get it.
Anyway.
that's the reason that game takes so long.
Yeah. So still love that game though.
I have one
So
other
best
bit
Final
of
Fantasy.
news before we move on to what we've been playing.
Okay.
This came up the other day, and I forgot to put it in the notes under TV and movie. Overcooked is getting a TV series from A24. It's going to be an actual cooking show competition.
Whoa.
Is there going to be a dark theme or a dark element to it that A24 is known
Does
for?
it take place in the apocalypse like in the game?
The living bread, the unbread. My initial thought was, okay, that sounds fine, but if they're just given cheeseburger recipes of variations, that's not that exciting. And then I had this epiphany moment. I'm like, are they going to be throwing burger patties across moving food trucks? Is the kitchen going to like change elevations? They're going to be dropping lettuce. No, that's I think what makes Overcooked unique is the
Yeah, but
fact that
there's-
the kitchen changes in a way, and I guarantee that'll be involved.
But you also have to understand then too that there is an element called OSHA.
Well, yeah, but
yeah, but this is, I suppose.
There's
Yeah.
also,
This is
like,
an
Food and
A24
Drug
movie after all,
there's
though.
an element called Double Dare where kids are going down slides made out of booger noses.
Yeah,
and
but they're
stuff.
not eating the booger.
Well, they're getting their faces splashed with boogers.
They can easily get around any OSHA problems with a game show where people sign away. It's for entertainment purposes.
This would
Just
stress,
sign
this would stress
this
me
waiver
out. This would
saying
stress
that we're
me out because
ignoring
I'm a very conscious. I used to be like food safe, which means like you have to go literally to like Madison. You have to get the fucking like
Food
safe
safe
serve.
certification.
Yeah, and I'm a bit of a tyrant when it comes to it. I'm a very clean cooker.
Yeah.
And I don't like the idea of throwing lettuce and patties around.
Well, there's an
anywhere.
easy fix. If it falls, you can't use it. The end.
Yeah.
Because people hand stuff between each other as cooks,
Right.
and there's no issues there. So if I throw a burger patty 20 feet and you catch it, we're fine. If it falls, you can't use it.
As long as you're not chopping onions on the same place you're chopping the chicken.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what ways they will make the kitchen fuck up for people.
I like this idea. Is it a game
I like this
show?
idea, yeah.
It's going to be a cooking competition.
It is.
It's going to be a
game show.
Korean.
I don't know if it's
cooking
going to be
competition.
like a game show where there's a winner each one, or it's like elimination, you move forward.
I want a
Who knows?
Russian cooking competition.
A Russian cooking
Like a Soviet,
competition.
actually. Soviet cooking competition.
Babushka.
Yes. Bubba is making goulash today.
Your Stalin is showing.
Exactly. You are an enemy of the state. You must die now. What have we been playing? I've just beat I've done my second playthrough of Silent Hill F. Second, yes.
How long did the second playthrough take?
Much shorter, actually, which is interesting because there was a significant portion of the game that was skipped when you do the second playthrough, and it's weird because unless you know about the game itself, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about when I say like when I talk about like, oh, this is the game section that was completely skipped. And we're talking like I would say an hour and a half of the game.
It's baked into the first playthrough. You
Yes.
won't experience part of the story, which is awesome.
Yes.
And in a sense, to me, you're still on your first playthrough then,
Yeah.
because the second playthrough is a continuation.
However, the second playthrough, you get new cutscenes, you find new bits of lore in the game, and you find out a little bit more about the overall story. And the more times you play it, you find more bits about the story, and depending on the endings that you get, the game could end in a different way. And I hesitate to use spoilers, but I think I've alluded to. I think the last time I talked about this game, I alluded to a little bit of the story beats of like this game is taking place in 1960s Japan with a lot of patriarchy that has kind of basically just made being a woman, a young woman, young teenage woman in Japan, just a fucking nightmare of just like forced marriages, borderline pedophilia, and just by gross men, and just ugh.
How do you feel this fits into the Silent Hill franchise? Do you think this is like logical? Is it kind of too far out of left field to be taking it to this other situation?
I would not say it's too far out of left field because Silent Hill depends on how you look, which perspective you look at it from. Do you look at Silent Hill as the place, or do you think of Silent Hill as like a state of being or like a metaphor? Silent Hill 2 the town of Silent Hill can be seen as like the inner machinations of like James's mind, and his torture. It's like a purgatory for him, versus like Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 3 are like you're actually in the physical space of Silent Hill, so to speak. So to me, there's only one connection between the Silent Hill F and the actual Silent Hill lore, and it's about a drug.
Okay.
It's about a drug because in the first game, they alluded to the townsfolk of Silent Hill being taking this drug that caused hallucinations and lucid dreams that has altered the worldview of how people viewed the world. And apparently it drove them into psychotic nightmare type scenarios, which we experience in Silent Hill F.
Is it Silent Hill F because you play a little female?
I don't know.
It's a lowercase f.
I haven't looked into what the F stands for.
I think it's because you play a little female.
Well, you do. And I'm kind of conflicted because I feel so bad for her. It's like,
Well, you care about her then, so
you
that's
do.
good.
Yeah, you do. And especially after the second playthrough, when things start to kind of make sense on what's happening, because when you beat the game the first time, you only get the one ending. You have no choice. You can't try any other ending because it's just gonna happen right away. So then I think I said that before, where it's like you get an endings tab where you get to see like what are the parameters and how to get these certain endings. And one of those parameters is to not take these red pills, so to speak. And then you have to do other certain things in order to like I said, through the second playthrough, you get a completely different boss battle. You get access to a lot of different cutscenes and then understanding. And then you get to kind of experience Hinako's like experience. I guess.
Yeah, I see you needing to tiptoe around things.
Yeah.
Do you think after 2 playthroughs and these new experiences, you've got the full Silent Hill F treatment, or do you feel like there's another playthrough needed?
Well, there is kind of another playthrough needed because there is a good ending, and the second playthrough I got the not so good ending, kind of. But especially since if depending on what side of Hinako you want to root for. Do you want to root for her kind of gaining her independence, or do you want to root for the other side of it? And yeah,
I believe women should be oppressed.
Okay, all right. Then you're just going to play it the
You
first
should run
time, and
for
that's
politics.
it. You're going to play it through the first time, and that's
GOP
it.
all the way, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Handmaid's Tale is your ideal
I've
world.
got to get back. I've got to get back into that game because I fell off of it, and I thought I was going to play more of it during Halloweeny time.
Yeah.
But so much stuff came out, and I got really overwhelmed very quickly. But I know you're a huge Silent Hill head.
Yes. And
You're silent pilled.
I'm putting this up, and I like, especially after the second playthrough, it was like once the story really started to kind of come together. I think I'm really torn about making this my game of the year. I'm really torn because
That's quite the endorsement.
Yeah, it is because while the combat can be kind of frustrating, the more you play it, just like with any game, the more you play it, the better you get at it.
Are you sure it's not Stockholm Syndrome or?
It probably could be. Silent Hill games do that to me.
Yeah,
where
it's like me with Pokemon.
Because one would argue that the combat in Silent Hill 2, even though we put Silent Hill 2 on the PlayStation 2 as the pedestal of what a horror game should be, the combat is super clunky. It's just bad,
You're supposed to not feel powerful in these games. That's
Yes,
the whole
exactly.
point.
And I know that's the excuse a lot of people make for like the clunky combat and stuff, but the dodge mechanic isn't necessarily perfect in Silent Hill F. I always hate enemies that can, animate through your attacks, which is always kind of annoying. But I think that's a lot of games are like that nowadays. But
Right.
yeah, I'm actually going through it a third time to get the UFO ending. Spoiler alert: there's a UFO ending, but every Silent Hill game has a UFO ending, and you don't have to complete the game in its entirety. You can beat it with the UFO ending in like 2-3 hours, I hear.
So you have a lot of good nostalgia you're bringing to the game. And a game that I played recently, I brought a lot of nostalgia to, and it made me hate the game.
Oh,
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
this makes me sad. This makes me sad.
This makes me sad.
go.
Here I am coming to get my Nintendo feelings properly cared for.
I'm getting ready. I'm cracking my back.
Oh no, here we go. I'm just gonna sit back here.
He is sharpening the nails on the bat. I don't know if that is necessary. So Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Round one, fight.
I came in wanting to be wowed and wanting to be loved. My feelings are not hot on this game. I'm not going to finish it. And so the core gameplay of Donkey Kong feelings. I've never been a 3D Donkey Kong guy, which I think was only 64 really.
Yeah.
Truly, yeah.
And Donkey Kong was a neglected Nintendo franchise for a while. After the 64,
Still arguably
it did get some amazing releases for the Wii with
Returns.
Yeah.
which was good.
Tropical Freeze, all
But
that
Tropical
stuff,
Freeze, I would put in, top 20 games of all time for me.
Tropical
wow.
Freeze is an astonishing achievement.
It's a really great game. Yeah.
Tropical
I'll give you that.
Freeze, one of the most stunning 2D platformers you'll ever play. The art design, like the music, like paired with what is happening with all of the levels,
Just the level
unparalleled.
design in general. Yeah.
Big Top Bop, that song is
Fox.
one of the best songs.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of really good feelings for Donkey Kong. I love Donkey Kong Country platformers. And so this one features Donkey Kong's redesign, which I don't love, but I'm also fine with. Like
I really like the redesign.
I don't know. They make him kind of much too hapless and dumb, where I like angry, frustrated Donkey Kong to an extent.
He gets angry though.
But okay, all of this is fine. The colors for the game, I hate the pastels. I hate the look. I hate the colors.
Oh, it's great. It's like street graffiti. It's like, I don't know. I guess that is up to taste.
Yeah,
and-
that it really is. Yeah.
The core gameplay loop, you punch holes, you punch things. There's up punch,
Punch a lot
down
of
punch, straight punch, and that's fine. But that core gameplay conceit wore thin within an hour on me. I didn't like it. I don't like that you can breakable environments is cool, but all it is just showcasing how many breakable parts there are and how many things they can put on the screen.
Now, I do have a question.
Yeah.
When you were a child and
Where you dropped on your head, Brad.
where you dropped on your head, Bradley, because you're like basically a serial killer to me now. No, I'm just
Yikes.
kidding. No, I can see where actually there might be some like some blowback for this. I think that for the most part, this is a video game that is truly a sandbox, and you're playing in that sandbox, and someone hid some very deliberate treasures in this giant sandbox, and it's basically saying like, you're going to get out of this exactly what you want to put into it.
When the gameplay fails me that quickly, though, and I don't like the world design, I'm not going to put in more.
Oh no, and I totally agree. That's totally okay. It's one of those things where I immediately found myself being like, this kind of scratches a very specific itch. I was very much a Banjo-Kazooie kid, and this is completely Banjo-Kazooie. This might as well be a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie.
Well, yeah, instead of your little bird friend, you have
a
Pauline.
little girl, yeah.
And the Nintendo game design is just like, to me, it's just wearing thin and it's too obvious. And it's like Mario Odyssey Light. To me, this is like more of a Yoshi's game because it seems it's so easy. It's so transparent. There's a fucking little guide that tells you where to walk to. And none of the gameplay challenges are rewarding. Now, Donkey Kong, those platformers.
What level have you gotten to?
I got through like 10 or 12 levels. I got
Holy cow.
What bonanzas do you have?
banana. The only good part of the game is him saying banana.
So you haven't gotten you haven't gotten the horse, or you haven't gotten.
I've gotten the bonanza mode,
the zebra.
the
zebra,
bonanza mode
yeah.
unlocked, and even then, I don't know. I'm sure it's fine getting some new
The
like
zebra
gameplay
song
moves.
is top tier. That little
will
like
say-
Mexican like
Yeah.
music.
I don't know, it's-
Oh god, it's so good.
It's Nintendo's creative gameplay laid bare, and it's not flashy or fun enough for me to care.
I think truly that the game didn't like. This is such a dumb thing to say because I know people criticize it all the time. Right? You get 25% of the way through the game, and suddenly like it clicks.
Mm-hmm.
I liked what it was before, but then suddenly it just kind of like latched in. And suddenly you're so into it that you're just like, well, now it's just like, keep fucking going.
I'm actively annoyed by it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Now, the thing that
The punching thing is just so thin to me. I don't know. The world design is not exciting. The enemies are the most boring, non-interesting Nintendo enemies I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. To
I'll
me,
agree
it's
with
just
that, maybe.
it's just like I wanted something new and inventive, and I feel like it's derivative and it's obvious Nintendo bullshit, and it didn't work.
that's fine.
I can understand you feeling derivative because it is the same thing over and over and over again, no matter which level you go to. Yeah, granted, you have different platforming sections of like, different.
There are some like later on. There are some like real crazy like platforming like physics challenges that
Yeah,
can.
there are quite a few like
Yeah.
minecart areas that can kind of make
Yeah.
traversing a lot of fun.
I've also heard that they can be made trivial by like your new abilities you get to. The more abilities you have, the more trivial some of those challenges get.
But
Yeah,
that's-
especially when you
that's
get the ability to
progression.
fly. Yeah.
Donkey Kong to me, like Tropical Freeze, the tightest, most beautiful platforming, challenging. There's
was-
challenges baked into every level, and I was feeling like a little kid. I felt like this is for 6, 7-year-olds.
Little baby bread.
And I'm not saying that's a bad
It
thing.
is a baby game,
Yeah,
but that's what
I'll give you
Nintendo
that.
does.
And I'm not saying it's bad, but Mario Odyssey has some fucking fun,
Yes,
weird
I will agree.
platforming, and this just didn't feel the movement didn't feel exciting to me, and that is the biggest issue. Then stack on the other problems I have, and it's just like collapsed to the point of I just use the word hate. I don't like this game.
You don't
and
care
I'm not
for
going to
it.
finish it.
Yeah.
Well, for me, Odyssey is truly the spiritual successor of Mario 64.
64,
Whereas the other games kind of did their own fucking thing. If you're like considering the canon of Mario 3D games,
But yeah, Sunshine
this
different,
has-
Galaxy different.
I truly believe that this is a rare game in disguise. Like that's how I see it.
a rare 3D platformer game, which I think
It's very specific.
very unique.
and I have zero nostalgia for them because I didn't play them back in the day.
Right.
And I think I actively would dislike a lot of those gameplay
Yeah.
conceits for those now. So
I found myself feeling very creative within the space of Bonanza. I found myself doing things in very odd and specific ways in order to gain access to like collectibles or other things, and like I made pathways for myself, or I did something
Yeah.
that did like weird workarounds, and the act of the digging itself released something very primal within me. It's like, what's the reason I like Pokemon? It's about like collecting. It's about going out and figuring out how you can get like the weird secret blah 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 or whatever. And if you're not into the actual like physics of it, if you're not into the kinetic aspect of Donkey Kong being, well, now he's canon as a miner.
Well, and
very strange.
And Donkey Kong
but-
is in the Mario universe.
Yes.
And the fact now that the Mario universe has 1,000 sub layers you can drop through.
Yeah.
This whole thing, I don't.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal, but I'm like, that's stupid.
I mean, I like
Yeah,
that.
what's the way to get out of the Earth's core? It's go down, right?
My big issue with it, I guess, if you can really put it in like plain terms, is that they introduce a lot of canon to this, and it's very
Is it
confusing.
really canon, though?
Yes, it is.
It is, okay.
It takes place after Donkey Kong Country 2, because you meet Diddy and Dixie, and they talk about how they rescued Donkey
Yeah.
Kong,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got Pauline. Pauline is from Donkey Kong, the Donkey Kong,
Yeah.
but she's a child. But she's a singer.
Mm-hmm.
But and the canon.
All you got to
whatever.
do is make a straightforward, simple Donkey Kong game, Nintendo. Make some tough platforming challenges. Have a dope soundtrack. You got me.
Yeah.
No
I
one
think
is
this
more
had a
upset
dope
about
soundtrack,
me not
I
liking
truly
this
don't.
than me.
I truly don't consider this a platformer. Really.
Well, and that's the
wouldn't call it,
problem.
yeah.
Is Donkey Kong is a platformer to me. Donkey
Yes.
Kong.
Yeah.
Like I said,
expectations.
no
can
one's
be
more
broken.
upset about me not liking this than me.
I know.
I'm crestfallen. I am disheartened. I am.
You got to show the guys on the Discord your DK barrel.
I have two DK
So
barrels
you have two
in my
DK barrels. I'm staring at them right now.
and yeah.
The Switch 2 is on top of one of them.
I'll just play Tropical Freeze.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? You'll always have Tropical Freeze.
Yeah.
No
You'll always
matter
have it.
what happens.
My signed copy of Tropical Freeze.
Yes.
Stoy, what really, like, when you're talking about like Bonanza, because we talked about it a little, but we didn't
Yeah.
want to like get too far into it because Brad didn't play it.
Mm-hmm.
What really hit you about that game that you think makes it special? Because I think you actually feel much the same as I do.
Yes, the creativity around collecting bananas instead of just trying to do, the levels were so packed with the bananas, and I think for some reason I'm not a collectathon type of guy where I'm
Yeah.
like I need to collect all the little items here. However, I became so enthralled with just the challenge of like, how do I access this banana or how do I access that banana? Should I do this? Should I do that? And I think you alluded to earlier where there was like so many ways to like access certain like bananas. Like you could take this route to the side of this map, or you could just like mash your way straight down. There were so many times where I was like, I found so much joy in like accidentally finding a banana
Yep.
just by breaking through a wall and then seeing it there, and it's like, oh my god.
I prefer carefully curated, tough, challenging platform paths
Yes.
to my Donkey
So I
Kong
can understand
challenges.
why you won't resonate with this because
It's a Banjo-Kazooie game.
honestly, the levels
rocks.
and the further you go down into the Earth's core, the more challenging a lot of these banana finding expeditions are.
Yeah.
However, to me, it's like it becomes more fun because finding the bananas become more challenging.
So,
The
like,
music is good.
Yeah.
music
I
is
can't.
very
No one
good.
can knock
Yeah.
the music.
The character designs in this are so good.
Yeah.
You get
and
like the.
and I honestly think the level designs are amazing. Like you get different ecosystems.
Yep.
Like the jungle areas, the
Like
snow, the
poison
snow
swamp,
areas.
yeah, snow.
The volcano areas are like super fun. The mining area is great,
yeah.
and the mining area has like multiple tiers too, which makes it pretty interesting.
And then there are some levels that are kind of like one-offs, which
Yeah.
I really appreciated, like the racing section with Rambi.
Mm-hmm.
That part really, I was just like, really a racing section? I don't think the racing is all that fun.
Yeah. But that brings people back to like obviously the racing minecart sections in the Donkey Kong Country games. Yeah.
I think that there's such a wealth of exploration. There's a wealth of discovery, which I don't know about subsequent playthroughs with this, because I will play it again. I don't know how invested I'm going to be, because you unlock all these skill points and you go through the trouble of collecting all this shit, and it does take a minute. This is a long game. It actually is. It's actually like a 30-hour game if you really choose.
If you really choose to do everything, I mean, you could speed run through it because it's not like you need to collect all the bananas. You know,
Right.
you have to collect a certain amount in order to progress through the game. But like, yeah, you don't need to like clear the map full of But for those collectathon people that like look at a map and say, I need to clear every aspect of this.
Right.
This is your game. This is 100% your game.
I also think that when we talk about like the kinetics of video game and when you have the controller in your hand and you're controlling this fake thing,
Yeah.
I think that there's such a depth of being able to like glide along on like chunks of rock that you've broken out, and then that has like its own kind of life as you're sliding around on it. And then like choosing to use the environment around you as mobility, as like what you're actually capable of within the game, and so it forces you to think.
Yeah.
Because there are like upgrades to your digging ability, but the main thing that like appeals to me is that like, all right, it's like Bullseye from Daredevil. Everything's a weapon. Everything is something that you can use.
I love
That's a
Colin Farrell.
pull. Yeah.
And so it's like, all right, yeah, you might choke a person with a peanut. And
So you're saying Donkey Kong is John Wick?
Donkey Kong is kind of John Wick.
Yeah.
Except instead of a dog, it's a little girl, and she doesn't die.
Yeah. Because Donkey Kong protects her, like, you know.
Yeah. I do wish that you would get to the final boss battle.
I
I know.
have
Clearly
zero
that's not gonna
fun
happen.
or interest
Clearly that's
playing
not
the
gonna
game
happen
right now. And meanwhile, Hades 2 is just like, I'm here for you, buddy.
Oh, I know.
Which I've been. Hades 2 has been a huge part of my life. I've almost got the epilogue ending, loving it. Yeah.
It's a beautiful game.
And we're talking about Hades 2 in the next Raw Dog, so.
that's fine.
Yep, I don't need to get too much into that.
Let's see. I have almost beat Ghost of Yotei. It is a fantastic follow-up to Tsushima. It is better in almost every way. There are some parts I miss. I do actually miss writing haikus.
that was the fun part of the Tsushima. Yeah.
In this one, you have to use the pad to draw like
Kanji?
No, you draw like watercolor, like ukiyo-e paintings.
Okay.
And it's fun, and the side stuff is interesting. A lot of it is the same. It's an iterative sequel. The story's more interesting. It's got more of a revenge tale vibe rather than questions of like honor and sacrifice versus like sneaking around. No, you're just basically a bitch out for
Yeah.
blood.
Out for revenge.
The new weapons are great. The story is really interesting. There are twists I did not see coming, which really appeals to me. And overall, the emotional core of this works a little bit better. Jin is a bit more of a, in the first game, he's a bit more of a like stoic, straightforward. And you have this very kind of terse but emotionally available woman who really just her entire life is like based on her anger.
Yeah.
And the gameplay works a lot better. A bit of the clunkiness of one, which I still love, they refined it. They honed the blade.
Do you think that if I were to play this and not having played
You
Ghost,
don't have to play.
You don't have to play
Tsushima.
Ghost, yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Tsushima.
completely separate story. There are some references.
but mostly you would endorse not playing the first one and jumping
You
to number
don't
two?
have to. I would suggest it if you
don't have
ever.
time.
I know.
Yeah.
I would suggest it, but that's not like a requirement. It's a self-contained story. These are basically going to become like Final Fantasy games, in my opinion. Sucker Punch basically has said as much. So it's like you get in on it. It's nice to know a little bit of the history surrounding it, but the great thing is that it teaches you a little bit of history. There's a reason that this game sold very, very well, and Assassin's Creed Shadows sold like dog shit.
Yeah.
And it's clear there's a form of care. You know, when they released the first one, there was such a controversy around the idea that you had a Western developer making a game about Japan. But then you asked any Japanese person, they're like, oh, they got it pretty right. That's pretty cool.
Even like the island of Tsushima, reaped the benefits of tourism
Yeah.
like tenfold because of that game. And I think they even endorsed the game as like, yeah, this is pretty.
So that's great. And now
Yeah.
Yotei, which is now modern day Hokkaido, which is the northern island of Japan. It's the big one. It's also what the Sinnoh region in Pokemon is based off of.
Whoa.
They're now getting that boom as well. And I know there are like Japanophiles. I guess you could count me among them, even though I don't want to be that cringe.
You love manga.
Yeah.
I have an entire wall dedicated to it. But it's also like the way that they go about teaching you about the world in this game. It's just so much more interesting. You understand their culture a lot better. It's not like, hey, I'm meeting Leonardo da Vinci in Florence.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed, definitely I have a fondness for that silliness as well and running into famous figures.
Alternate histories,
Is there a
so
lot
to speak.
Is there a lot of DNA of like Assassin's Creed in this game?
I would say yes, but the way that which they go about it is a lot more elegant and refined. Their parry systems, it's more in depth in a way where you have to think really far ahead. I would compare the fighting system more to like an actual fighting game. Like you're like two people in like a 2D plane going at each other. But then they expand that scope and suddenly you've got like a 360 version of it. And you really have to be on the ball. You have to be able to block. You have to be able to parry. You have to know which enemies to hit with certain weapons.
gotta be
'cause you're
patient.
switching. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then there are like standoffs and it's all timing.
God, the standoffs are always so good.
There's like bamboo cutting segments, which is basically like quick time button presses and you got to memorize it.
You have to memorize up to 7, I think. 7, right? Or is that 5? I'm thinking of
I think it goes
5
7.
button. Okay.
Yeah.
Like 7 button combinations that you got to remember.
And then sometimes you have to do the in-air bamboo cut.
Yeah.
So it's got Fruit Ninja in there.
Yes. Literally Fruit Ninja.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I love this game. It's very, very good.
Can I get a spoiler warning for the final Dogcast of the year? Mm-hmm. Does this fall in your top 5 of the year?
It's in my top 5.
Okay. That informs me of how much I should definitely check this out before we have the episode.
When I first started playing it, it was already in like a very packed season. It's basically like late summer, early fall. And I found myself like going like, really, this is out now? And that's not a reaction I should have to a game I really enjoyed the previous iteration of. And I found myself going like, oh, fuck it. That came out? Are you kidding me? And I downloaded it. And then I was talking to Jordan and I'm just like, Jordan, I don't really know how to handle all this. And she's like, yeah, first world problems. I'm like, I know, but like,
Samus
for
gets a
real.
motorcycle next month. Yeah.
Samus gets a motorcycle. You don't know how long I've been waiting. And
Been literally saying that every year. Samus needs a motorcycle.
I started playing it and it was like putting on an old, like nice pair of leather gloves where you know exactly like all the bends still work, the chafing and the, like, you know, like the padding,
Yeah.
where it's
Fits
worn
just
just
right.
enough.
Yeah.
It just fits right.
Sitting into an old car.
Yeah, exactly. And you're ready to go. And it's truly a game that I think is a masterpiece. I don't know if anyone would agree, but
It's pretty up there. I mean, Tsushima was a masterpiece in and of itself. And
yeah, I agree.
Ghost of Yotai, I mean,
This is also better than any other. This is better than any Assassin's Creed game I've ever played by a long shot.
I agree 100%.
I haven't played it yet. To me, it's I understand the comparison is there naturally, but to me, there's also apples and oranges.
I don't think it's quite apples and oranges because this was made off of the DNA of Assassin's Creed, but just made better. It's just a better machine.
Well, it's like comparing a Shadow of Mordor to Assassin's Creed or to the Batman Arkham games. It's like there's definitely similar things, but they're also achieving very different ideas. And
Yeah, that's, I mean.
Press A to kiss your wife. Yeah. Do you remember that from the
Where you
from
sneak
Shadow of
up on her?
Mordor, yeah.
yeah, I'm super excited to play this, and I know that they also have like a film grain, like
Kurosawa?
Kurosawa mode, yeah.
which I think is reductive to say that Kurosawa is just a black and white filmmaker. Go see
Yeah.
Akira Kurosawa's Dreams, one of the best movies ever made.
One of the best movies ever made.
But they altered a lot of the camera angles. The audio is in that kind of like lo-fi setting, so you're really getting the full Kurosawa
But
experience.
just say
I don't
it's
want.
just,
I don't need it.
Yeah.
just
I-
call it like 60s film. I don't know, Kurosawa mode puts it's a different thing.
Well, the great thing about this game is the colors.
Yeah.
Because it's painterly.
You're doing
it's not
a disservice playing in Kurosawa mode almost, yeah.
It's painterly because you're not here for the textures. You're not here for the monochrome of it.
Mm-hmm.
Each region that you go to has its own like thematic resonance. There's a brilliant one that you go to basically first if you're kind of doing it right, where it's this autumnal reds and oranges mixed with like the blue of the sky. I think it is an artistic masterpiece in this way specifically. I think if you go into black and white, you're still going to have a fine time. But what are you actually achieving for yourself? That's not what they made the game
It's not.
for.
It wasn't designed to be that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'd rather play the way that these beautiful artists made it. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Honestly, this might be number 3
For the year? Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's the 5 spots. It's a tough,
Hotly
decision.
contested.
It's
And
hotly contested.
I've looked through a few articles about Game of the Year discussions.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are people saying? Because I want to make sure I'm
Yeah.
covering my bases. And Yotei is always in it.
Yes.
So I need to take a gander. Bonanza never is. Mario Kart World generally isn't.
No, unfortunately,
Hades 2, Silk Song.
Hades 2, Silk Song,
Death Stranding 2.
Death Stranding 2,
which a
and
lot of people don't
Expedition
want to talk
33.
about. But
Well.
Death Stranding 2 did fuck.
It's a game that fucks.
Yeah.
It fucks good.
But it's not for everyone. But
I know.
another game I've been playing a lot, Resident Evil 4 OG.
Yeah.
I remember you bouncing off of this when, like, way back in the day.
Yeah, maybe like a year or
Because
two
you're like,
ago.
I just can't handle the camera.
But it's not even can't handle it. It's not liking it. It's finding
yeah.
it not intuitive and finding it actively like very frustrating. But
If you, having played modern games and then going back to that
Yeah.
is definitely,
But as we
It's
go
tough.
with the Zombie Dogs podcast going on, we're looking through the games in chronological order from
Yep.
release. So going from tank controls and seeing the evolution to this after Zero and Code Veronica, this is still a tank control game.
Yeah.
In a 3D environment and without fixed cameras, which is
They
very
tried to fool you.
It's very weird. It's still tank controls.
Yeah.
And it is so different. The number of enemies in these environments they give you is insanity at some points.
Yeah.
Especially when you start right away in the beginning in the village and then just having to be swarmed. You're like, okay, we're doing this.
And a lot of it works very well for me. I like the action approach, and a lot of it doesn't work well for me.
I can guess.
No thanks, bro.
No, that works.
That works. Oh no, all of that. Your
Leon
your
works
right hand
hard.
comes off.
Where are they off to? Bingo night.
Bingo. Yeah.
She is somewhat of a ballistics expert, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm like,
Luis. Honestly, Luis in the remake, I can't stand looking
He's
at
bad.
him.
He's
I can't
bad.
stand the character design.
He's not pretty enough.
No, he's not. Like in the original one, to me, that is like true canon Luis.
I wish there were more villager models. Seeing the same fucking 10 people run at me nonstop is really annoying.
Oh, this is It's drilled into my brain. This was like huge for me when this came out because it came out on the GameCube, and I'm like, finally, fuck, because
Yeah.
that's all I really had at the time. So I played this on the GameCube the day it came out.
Yeah.
And
I'm playing this on Xbox Series X. Like
I'm pretty sure I could play Resident Evil 4 in my sleep.
And I'm really liking it. I went to Control B, where the left thumbstick controls the aiming as well. Don't touch the right thumbstick; you're going to just be upset about it.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
it's not going to work how you think it should work.
And we'll do a Zombie Dogs on it, but so I'm not going to get too far. But I am enjoying it. I'm halfway through Chapter 3.
Nice.
Did you guys ever play the Telltale games like The Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, stuff like that?
Some of them. Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Okay,
Yuck.
that was a fine one.
No, it wasn't.
It's fine.
It's a Telltale game. What are you expecting?
It's
I
just bad.
highly recommend you guys play Dispatch. Highly
Dispatch,
recommend it.
really?
Yeah, it's made by former Telltale developers. And Critical Role. I don't know if you.
I know.
I
Critical
do
Role.
like
yeah.
Critical Role.
Yeah, they have a big.
Is
Play
this
in
the one about like sending out superheroes?
Yeah. So like you're a
Oh,
former
yeah.
superhero, and you basically lose your suit, and then the Superhero Defense Network, whatever, hires you to be like a dispatcher. So basically, you're working with a team of former villains who turn good, and then you have to dispatch them to certain events in the city.
Can you kiss them?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are romance options. There's 2 romance options. You can romance your goody two shoes boss, or you could romance the bad bitch.
It's like in Date
Or her
Everything.
name is Invisibitch in the game because she turns invisible by holding her breath.
And she's a lady.
And she's a lady. Yeah, she's played by Laura Bailey, who does an outstanding job of
course.
acting. She's good at everything she does.
Yeah,
And then,
but can you fuck a bed like in Date Everything?
Can I take pictures of their feet when they're not looking?
No,
Can
there
you-
is no picture mode in this. You can't fuck anybody
Can you
because
date
there is
a-
a big
can you date a
Clayman-like
vent?
monster that you can.
Would I get fired for looking up their skirt? Sorry.
Nope,
Sorry.
nope, you would not. Nope. There's, like I said, there's no photo mode. There's no free motion camera. The art and the animation is really good. It's almost like you're watching like a full-on produced like animation movie.
Sure.
But there's no like walking segments like in Wolf Among Us or Walking Dead or anything like that. You're literally just watching it play out and then just interacting with your characters and stuff.
But it's good.
But it's really good. Like there's like in about episode 3, you start to get into a lot of more of the dispatch modes where like you're actually like you have to send the heroes to the right places. You know,
Sure, yeah.
you have to use their abilities to the best of your advantage, and you get like this kind of like weird success ratio. Like how successful are you going to be if you send this particular character to this event? Like, oh, you have to save my cat from a tree, or like you have to host a conference where you have to talk about how great superheroes are.
Sounds
or
like Promise Mascot Agency.
yeah, it kind of is almost. I think we
you
we
played
talked
that
about
one?
this. Yeah, you told me about it.
Did you end up playing it?
No, I never did. But
It's very much like that.
but the characters in this game are so diverse, so likable. You hate some of them, like Inflambeau or something like that. Is like this like French. Actually, no, he's more Spanish, where he's like Flamer from like the
Flamer.
who's the
Fantastic
guy
Four?
from Fantastic Four? Yeah,
Johnny Blaze.
kind of similar
The Human
to that.
Torch.
But
It's called the Human Torch.
Eddie Munson.
It's called Human Torch 2 because there was another one.
So
Everyone knows that,
it's a really fun story. That's all I really want to say about that. It's a really fun story, really good characters. I just finished. They're not done with it. I think they have 8 episodes. I just finished episode 6 last night.
They're not done?
They're not done. Yeah, they got
So they're still releasing them.
yeah, they got 2 episodes coming out because they're releasing 2 episodes every other week or something like that. So
that's an interesting
next
model.
week. Yeah, well, that's how they used to. That's how the Walking Dead Telltale games.
Yeah,
did
I
it.
hate that shit.
But of course, they were doing it like 1 episode every month or so. Or
I'll
something
wait
like that.
till it's all out.
Yeah, which next week it'll all be out.
Oh,
and
okay,
I'm
I'll
upset that I did this because usually I do wait. But I finished episode 6 last night, ended on a huge, like, shocking cliffhanger. And I'm
really?
like pissed because I'm like, fuck, I got to wait a week to.
Now, would this be a cool game to play with your wife?
Yes, 100%.
Really?
100%. Because I think
Okay.
she would be as invested in it as you are. Because,
That
like I said,
intrigues me.
the characters are so diverse, and even just the banter. Like when you're dispatching them on the screen, they banter back and forth with each other, and it's
really?
hilarious. Like all these characters have so many cool, funny, unique qualities.
Oh, that
and it's like
rocks.
the writing is so good because they give shit to each other every time. They give shit to you. It's hilarious. Like so I highly recommend it if you want kind of like a fun, like chill, like the dispatching part isn't really that hard. And the game doesn't change based on your success ratio. It just changes like how your characters level up.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. So
Less stressful.
yes, definitely. You don't need to be good at that. Anyway, that's
Anything else for you, Dylan?
I've been playing a lot of Unicorn Overlord again.
Did you get an itch after playing Final Fantasy Tactics?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got to a point in Tactics where I forgot to save properly.
oh no.
And the autosave fucked me over a little bit.
Never trust the autosave.
No, you
never,
can, you can,
ever.
You
no,
can
you
back.
can't.
No, you can back
you
out in
can't.
Tactics
Don't trust,
Remaster.
Don't trust the autosave.
It backed me up quite a bit.
Like 4 battles is the max it can back you up.
Yeah, but that was 4 battles I did not want to do again.
Okay.
And so I was like, Unicorn Overlord, I love that. I remember playing it and I remember loving it. And it's just one of those games where I'm playing it and everything just feels right. There's nothing about it that like I'm there's like the UI can get a little crazy and like unit placements can get a little weird. Like selecting them, especially with like an analog stick, it can get kind of weird and crowded. But if you know what you're doing in these games and playing it for a second time, I was like, oh yeah, well, this unit's going to do this. I can pair them. The great thing about this game is depending on their items, depending on their class, depending on the individual characters, you're going to have unique abilities and skills. And then there are the passive abilities and the active abilities. And you can list them 1 to 5. And then you can say like this attack prioritizes flying enemies. And then it will literally use that if there's a flying enemy around. Or use this healing ability if my HP drops below 25.
A Gambit
Very
system.
reminiscent of the Gambit system.
It is
Yeah.
exactly the Gambit system. But it plays out.
love that.
You don't take part in the battles. You're sending out these units in kind of an RTS isometric view. And you're going to like these bases, you're capturing them. There are items you can use in the world, like barricades and all this other stuff. And it's all about like capturing command posts. It's just like a better StarCraft, if you really wanted to put it that way. Better World of Warcraft, or not World of Warcraft, Warcraft. And it's just elegant. And the way that you can upgrade your characters, the way that you can equip them, certain items give you certain boons, certain aspects that can really change the flow of battle entirely. Because you have these platoons and they're units. So at a certain point, you get 5 people within a unit and they're all interacting with each other. So then you look at their list of actions and you're like, if this, then this, if that, then this. And you're trying to connect them all together so that you basically weave like a perfect unit. I've got it to the point now where I've got a unit that does not lose HP every single battle.
Wow.
When did Unicorn Overlord come out?
2024, early 2024. Vanillaware is fantastic. If you've
Great
never played,
art.
oh my
Great
god,
art.
oh my god, everyone
Yeah.
is so hot too. It's
Yeah.
great. It's my favorite part.
That's one of my
the-
favorite art designs.
The women are so
Everyone's hot.
muscular, with the exception of that one woman in Dragon's Crown.
Oh, the Amazon.
Yeah. Well, no, the Amazon woman was like super muscular, but I think there was like the witch.
Oh, the
Who was,
witch. Yeah,
very,
she's just boobtacular.
Yeah, she's all boob.
Yeah.
All boob and like
Vanillaware. Vanillaware is an immediate buy for me. If you've never played a game like 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, which
God, I have that one and haven't played it too.
man, I started playing that last year and I have
fell
to
off.
finish it. Yeah, I fell off. I was interested in it, but I think other things distracted me.
it's kind of a miracle.
Yeah.
rest
It's
of
really
this
good.
year, I still have to play some Ghosts of Yotei.
Yep.
I want to play. What is that? Eternum? What is that game everyone's talking about on? Not Eternum on the Discord. Everyone's been playing a game.
Oh, Absolum.
Absolutism.
I've played it.
I want to have
It's
it. I
just
want to
not
play
for
it so
me.
I have a perspective on
Sure.
Game of the Year talk. Metroid,
Metroid is
Coming out soon.
and I might check out Blueprints. Split Fiction is one that
That's a very good game.
that one people talk about quite a bit too. We'll see what I can get to, but I definitely want to get
Would
Yotei.
you play that with Carly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how far we'd get. I remember we played.
It's not as hard as a lot of things.
What is the other one that came out not too long
Takes
ago?
Two.
It Takes
Takes
Two.
Two,
We
yeah.
played through
Same
some of that, but then
developer.
it got to a point where there was a fair amount of like 3D platforming, and
It's just not
it wasn't clicking.
Yeah.
But I get the point, the idea. Split Fiction could be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Fiction
those are the other
is-
games that I'm still trying to get through some of this year.
Split Fiction actually made me like laugh several times. It's very funny. It's a little more straightforward. Less platforming challenges. I'll put that out.
Okay.
It's more button mashy if you
Yeah.
want to break it down.
Dispatch made me laugh aloud a couple times.
I'm downloading Dispatch tonight. Is it not on console?
It is. I don't think it's on Xbox though.
I would get it for the Switch.
I don't know if it's like I don't even know.
I would get it for the
I have it on
PlayStation.
Steam.
I would.
I have it on Steam.
That's the part where.
And I think
Yeah, it is only on PlayStation 5 and PC.
Well, then
Yeah.
I guess I have to get it for the PlayStation 5.
So you're
Yeah,
saying
I
I can
guess
play
so,
it on the new Xbox
Yes, you could play it on an
wow.
Xbox. Yeah.
once it comes out in
but
2
can I
years.
play it on my new vest?
Yes, you can play it on your new
Because
vest.
it is an Xbox.
Yeah, if you're by Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all for today, I believe.
That really is. I mean, we went through a lot in this episode.
We truly
and-
did.
Yeah. So there's plenty more games we're playing, but obviously we'll probably save all that for Game of the Year when we talk about about that later in the year.
This is going to be the most contentious game of the year I think we've.
I have a
ever
feeling
had.
we're all going to come up with different ones.
It might
which
be
is gonna
it
great.
might be the year of the decade.
Yeah.
It might be the year of the decade.
Yeah.
And I feel like at the end of all of it, when the dust settles, I think I know exactly which one it's going to be.
I've changed my feelings recently on number one.
I feel like I have also.
Are
But
we going
we'll
to
see.
have a debate club?
It's going to be an interesting.
Well, we're also I'll throw out a vote for the Discord, and there'll be point values, so we can see between our listeners and us what collectively our game of the year wound up being. But
That intrigues me.
Yeah. So, but we do want to thank our Patreon exclusive producers for listening and supporting us in this episode. Phil Wright, Brian Ward, Ryan Christiniak, Kip Kipper, Jordan Hoff, Kelly Gutowski, Phil Just Red Bear Phil, thanks Tyler, Justin Melee, Just
prefer
Sonic. Melee, yeah.
Yeah.
Just Sonic, Spetsnaz, Ejot, and Tony Pepperoni.
who might be Tama Pepperoni now.
He's Tama
Gabagool.
Yes, I don't know how Adventurous Ball and Giddy Labyrinth is going, but Godspeed, sir.
Yeah, he jumped on that right away. Props to that man.
Well,
Props to that man.
I have absolved him. He doesn't need to 100% the game.
You have. I've seen this.
Good. Okay.
I think that he's too
I was
far
like,
in now.
don't do it to this guy. Don't do it to Tony. So, but yeah. So coming up, obviously, we're going to be talking about our game of the year, which will be, as we alluded to already, it's going to be pretty contentious. But I think it's going to be a good, healthy debate, right?
Yes.
Oh, we're going to get
Well, it's
into
not.
the
It's
weeds.
we don't need to debate per
No,
se.
exactly.
A discussion.
The game of the year is a very subjective.
Because otherwise, it's going to be us yelling at you about Death Stranding 2 for an hour.
Yeah,
and
I
you
know.
not
Yeah.
giving an inch, but
Exactly.
us not caring.
yeah.
Okay, I'll bring the nail bat.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What about the nail bat that's already in your hand right now?
I've got a better one at home.
Oh no. Help. That does it for this week's episode. So thank you for listening.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.